Hello, everybody.
Hello.
Welcome back to Snobservation.
We are back. We
We're back!
totally did not disappear from like the face of the earth. I promise.
No, we would never do that. How have you been, our little snobs? How are you doing?
How are you
I picture you
doing?
all hovering around our little feet, being little creatures. I think our podcast creatures would be very cute, don't you, Azel?
Oh, I think so too. Did I hear a meow, by the way?
Yeah, Hina's
Yeah,
yelling at me.
let's
She's
go.
happy. Chat, we have also a guest who will be leaving us promptly because she hates being left out. She will be leaving us promptly because she knows I'm talking to someone. Everyone, meet Hina. You may know her from my streams. She's an opinionated little tortoiseshell cat, and she has been interrupted from her nap by my talking.
Meow. I love
Welcome
Hina.
back to Observation.
Welcome back.
We've missed you guys.
It's been a hot moment, but let me say this. All of our opinions are still correct, and even if they aren't, they're still correct. Smile.
We still have amazing opinions.
Oh, of course. 10 out of 10 opinions.
We would never have not bad
We do
opinions.
not like spreading misinformation. Smile.
Unless it's funny.
But even then, it's true because we're never wrong. So.
Well, yeah, because yeah, absolutely. It's always funny and true and awesome and everything. Azel, what are we talking about today?
The Quest of Galaxies. Galaxy Quest.
Yes. We're covering a good movie.
We're covering a good movie. So, here's the rub. I've never seen Galaxy Quest, so this is my first time seeing Galaxy Quest. Priscilla
It was very exciting.
It was really good.
It was very exciting to learn that Azel had never seen it before because I was like, I can introduce art to him. Wow. Usually he's the one doing that to me.
It was pretty good. Actually, let me check. Hold on. Let me check something real quick. Close the wheel fade. I'll fix the wheel fade later. From what I understand from the films that we have for Snobservation, I don't know which ones you haven't seen. So
it's a mystery.
It's a mystery.
The wheel tells me what I will be watching, and that is all that matters.
Okay, understandable. Because I have seen a handful of these films, but you know.
I remember there being not many that I had seen, and I thought that was very exciting.
Okay, good.
Personally.
Yeah, this is one of the few films that I haven't seen from the list.
Yeah, it's a fresh new experience for Azel. He is a newbie to the movie this time.
+2 for the unintentional rhyming.
It's very exciting. It's very cool. Galaxy Quest is an incredible movie, Azel, isn't it just?
Oh, I'm impressed.
You are?
I liked it.
Oh my god.
I liked it.
I'm glad you did.
Okay, let me say this first. Is it like, oh my goodness, one of my favorite movie ever? No. That is a very high bar to clear, but it is a good movie. Azel likes it.
Azel's a fan.
Azel likes it. So.
Azel's a fan.
All right. Shall we?
We shall.
Take it away, boss.
Snobservation is here to tell you about Galaxy Quest, everyone.
To the best of your abilities.
Is actually a very sincere, not cynical at all, I would say, which is actually very. It's always good to come back to this movie because of how sincere it is. The cynicism of movies is exhausting, and I think it is a plague on modern cinema. Some cynicism is fine. It's normal to be a bit cynical sometimes, but if that is all we're doing, then it's like, wow. Ugh. It's like a trudge of a swamp. Trudging through a very muddy swamp like the never-ending story and that horse. It's just exhausting. It's
nice to have a funny haha film, or at least one that is way more upbeat than the past few films that we have watched.
It's nice to have a funny haha film. It's nice to have a funny haha film that is poking fun but isn't being mean, actually.
I would say I would classify this as a satire that actually respects its source material.
Yes, exactly. It actually has a lot of love for the source material, as well as the people surrounding the material. But let's dive into the plotline, everyone. So it starts at a fan convention for this fictional show called Galaxy Quest that this cast of characters were on back in, I think it was the 90s show? 1980s? 1980s, 1990s? I can't remember exactly.
It had a long hiatus. I think it was 1980s, I believe.
I think so too. Yeah, it looks like it was. It was an 80s show, and it's the kind of thing where this was a lot of their one gig, and so they just go to fan conventions and take quite downer jobs, like opening shops and stuff, with their star quality and costume and things for just some branding and stuff. Like, they haven't had a lot of great gigs since then, so this is what they do to keep making ends meet. I respect that. It's really hard. It's really hard to find another role after such a prominent one sometimes.
It's pretty hard. It's pretty like I'm gonna talk about, like, you know, the whole like typecasting thing. It's once you're known for a specific thing in you know, cinema or TV or whatsoever, in like any form of like production setting, right? There's the whole curse of the typesetting, the typecasting, where it's like the agents, or like if say I am an actor, and then I want to work on a project, I will be, and if I'm like already famous for a specific role, I'm gonna be shoehorned into that role whether I want it or not. It's
exactly.
It's a very
it is a lot more prominent with minorities, with femmes, and with people of color and differently gendered and all sorts of people like that. It is a lot more prominent to be typecast, and there are some people of color on this cast, and there is a woman, so I can see that definitely being a factor as well.
And like Priscilla said, it's prevalent. It's very, very like aware. It's like, at least within this film, within Galaxy Quest, right? It's very
aware.
It's very apparent. And also, like, moving back to the topic of typecasting in general, even today, where it seems like, you know, there's much more like diversity within you know,
there's a little bit more diversity. It's
who goes where, who gets casted as what. It's still very much there. It's just
for
harder to see.
New what's its face? A new movie, the one with Heathcliff and stuff, Wuthering Heights. The new Wuthering Heights. They cast white people in that movie again, and yet again, regardless of what all the fucking how bad the actual depiction of the actual movie is, by the way, how poorly it follows the source material. It's from what I can tell, just an absolute bastardization. The fact is that Heathcliff is once again white.
Go off.
Azel, do you know anything about the original Wuthering Heights?
All I know is that they aren't white.
So basically, it is theorized that Heathcliff, based on the actual writing of the book and the social framings of the time, it was a person of color. There are theories that he was either black or Romani. Romani, I think, would be quite a good pull, given the horrific racial discrimination they face in modern times, and back then they have always been treated incredibly poorly. But a black person would also be very well placed as well, just because of the political framing of the story. Casting a white man once again is a letdown. And this is really just a fan fiction movie, straight up. If you've seen the way the director talks about it, it is a fan fiction movie. No hate to fan fiction, I love fan fiction, but this is not... Fan fiction is fan fiction, and big theatre production things are different.
I will say this, there is, when it comes to like whitewashing, right? Usually, at least from what I've learned, from what I've done, right? From what I've not what I've done, but what I've learned from my time in legally distinct box college, most of the time it's that it's not even the directors or like the writers. It's usually big the board people,
asterisks around that. Usually
the board people.
Yes, it's the execs.
It's the executives.
This Wuthering Heights, the director has blatantly said that this was her fan fiction sort of idea of Heathcliff.
Yeah. So, in this case,
that's why we say usually.
In this case, it's director driven, from my understanding of the situation.
Yes, absolutely. And this is a bit typecasting in the typecast conversation as well, though, because the man that was cast was Jacob Elordi. Azel, do you know much about Jacob Elordi's roles?
No.
he usually is playing troubled romantic men, which is a fine thing, but I am worrying that he is going to become typecasted. He was in the Frankenstein movie, he was the Frankenstein's monster, and while he did an amazing job again, that was following the trend of him being a troubled romantic character. So this typecasting, we're not saying that it can just happen to minorities, it definitely happens to white men as well. That was my point. I took a real meander around to it, but I got there in
That's
the
just
end.
how it is.
That's how I'd be doing. I'm always warning people. If you invite me to something, I am a dahlia, I am a wanderer. I do be moseying around. And how it be.
We love rambling.
We do love a good ramble, don't we? A frolic even.
We do love our ambling for rambling.
Yes. So, as I was saying, this movie starts out at one of these fan conventions. And it's quite a star-studded cast, actually, Azel. Were you surprised by that?
Kind of.
Yeah, it's impressive. It was a very different time. I think it was a bit easier to get that kind of cast for this kind of movie.
Yeah.
And I think it might also just have been that a lot of people who saw the script floating around and decided to audition were like, this seems like a really good project. And we want to go for it.
Either that or like they just like, hey, you need to make money, go do this film.
Yeah,
I don't know the background. I don't know the production.
I don't know exactly why everyone was there, but you know, it's quite star-studded, and it's really interesting. We've got Sigourney Weaver, we've got Tim Allen, we've got Alan Rickman, bless his heart.
Bless his heart, yes.
Never forget. Bow to a legend, you know. We've got Tony Shalhoub, we've got Sam Rockwell, we've got Daryl Mitchell. It's a whole fucking... Everyone's incredible, and that's just the main cast, Azel. This isn't even getting into the aliens.
Oh god, bless the Thermians.
There are some real stars in that Thermian cast that some people might not have noticed because, well, they might have noticed one of them because he has a very prominent face. Dwight from The Office is one of the Thermians, the aliens. Did you notice, Azel?
Yeah, I did.
Yeah, he has a very prominent eye fixture structure. I'm not saying he's ugly. I hate when people think I'm saying that because I say someone has prominent features. I think prominent features are beautiful, and I find the the Mar-a-Lago face and all that sort of situation quite disheartening. Prominent features is a good thing. It makes you stand out, and it makes it actually easier for people to recognize you as an artist or a star or whatever, because they can actually pick you out of a fucking crowd.
Yeah.
They can actually find you if they know what you look like. God, it's that simple. But yes, there's actually some quite famous people among the Thermians as well. And I'm jumping ahead of things. My apologies, everyone. But as I said, we've got some very, very star-studded actors in this, and they all do amazing work, don't they?
They do.
They're all incredible. Vocal character work is incredible. They all sound like the characters. Even when they're like doing like major alterations to their voice, they still sound like the character and not themselves, you know? Like, you can tell when an actor is just talking.
Oh, yeah.
Like Tom Cruise.
Yeah.
Tom Cruise is just...
that's just Tom Cruise. Tom Cruise is Tom Cruise. You're not pulling Tom Cruise because they're a good actor. You're pulling because of Tom Cruise.
No, but it's quite irritating when actors are like that. It is one of the reasons I don't enjoy Tom Cruise. As well as his, like, connections to a cult, but that's another thing. But you understand what I'm saying, is that even though their vocal alterations aren't that crazy, they still don't just sound like themselves. They sound like the characters. That isn't Sigourney Weaver talking, that is Gwen DeMarco.
Yes.
And the physical work as well, Azel. A lot of body acting.
Very good character acting in this film. Mind you, not even just because we have Thermians and
not just the aliens and their goofy ways,
but just general human physicality.
Just the physicality of this movie is so refreshing. If that's something like that is something that I desperately need more of, Azel.
Telling you,
I'm starved.
I'm telling you, that's why I turned to older films because they had to smile.
Yeah, but I will say, Azel, have you seen the new Frankenstein? I'm bringing it up again.
I haven't yet.
Okay, Jacob Elordi is actually showing off his physical acting chops in that quite well, and I
Good.
think you will appreciate that.
Good.
I think you should watch it. I wouldn't say it's the best story adaptation of Frankenstein, but I would say it is a very good. It is still Del Toro. His aesthetic sense is off the charts. His thematic sense is off the charts. His writing and drama is off the charts. It's the story isn't the best adaptation of Frankenstein that I can envision. A lot of people think it's a 10 out of 10. I would say it's a 9 out of 10.
Agree.
Priscilla, did you just want to talk about Frankenstein today? I didn't know that I did, but apparently I do.
Hi, this is actually an episode on Del Toro's Frankenstein, my bad.
Fuck, I haven't done a rewatch. I'm doomed, Hazel.
Anyways, let's reel back in. Let's reel back in
let's roll back in. Okay, so they're at the convention, and they're doing just like promotion stuff. They're doing signing autographs at the tables and things. They're just doing basic celebrity convention work, you know, talking to fans, having a good time.
Yes.
Tim Allen's character, God, his name is Jason Nesmith.
Nesmith.
I thought his name was Nesbitt. Hazel. Jason Nesbitt.
I could see how you'd get confused by that. It took me a second. I think it's Nesmith, not Nesbit.
I think some people missaid it and they just didn't retake the scene.
Honestly, it helps. Actually, that's even better. Keep it better, because I'll go into the whole actor thing later once we're a bit ahead. But go on.
Yes, absolutely. And he's a very vain character. He's spoofing the actor who played Kirk, absolutely. Azel isn't familiar with the sci-fi era of things, Star Trek, Stargate.
I've seen bits of pieces of, Star Trek.
No, but you're not super in depth with the culture and the surroundings.
No, unfortunately, I was not. I have a basic understanding. I've seen episodes of Star Trek. I have a basic understanding of that kind of culture, but I wasn't personally. I myself was not personally involved with it. But I have enough of an understanding to be okay, I get this.
Yeah. So Tim Allen's character Jason Nesbitt is for sure spoofing Kirk and Kirk's actor with the vanity, the self-centeredness. It's blatant, and I find that quite cool because he is just playing it straight, sincere, and playing it as someone who is a real person and not just ooh boo boo, this is a bit. I'm vain and it's silly. Wow wow wow, look at me.
I think
it is a bit silly, but it's also this is a real person you feel like you'd meet.
Yes. I would say it's just exaggerated for the sake of, comedy's sake, but it's very real in that presentation.
Oh yeah, there's definitely exaggeration going on. But I think any decent thing with comedy or drama leanings needs some exaggeration to really sell to the audience the severity of what's going on, or the stupidity or whatever. It's if you just play it straight, it's not going to hit. We all know that.
There needs to be un-embellishment,
Exaggeration is the name of the game, and I'm a big fan of it.
It's great.
I like over embellishment and all that joy of it. It's very fun. So he's been quite vain. He overhears. He's messing around with his fans. He thinks that Gwen is smiling at him, and he goes over into flirt. And he snubs his fans, Azel. He snubs his fans.
Yeah.
He snubs his fans. They were asking.
To be fair, also true. That does happen.
I know it's very real and it's human, but it's man. He snubs them. They were mid-question.
Hey, that just happens with those kinds of actors,
Yeah, they're the classic fans who have a very real question about the show because they've noticed an irregularity, and they were like, "What do you think?"
I think it was more so. I think actually it was presented with a hypothetical question. I think
it was a hypothetical.
I don't think it was a continuity error. It was just hey, we're having discussion here.
No. They definitely aren't presenting it as a continuity thing. They were like, why do you think this happened? What's going on here?
We need the expert opinion here. Could you help us?
Yeah.
Smile?
You're the commander of the ship. What do you think? sort of perspective as a fan. It's very exciting and cute. And they're definitely teenagers who are just really big fans, and I love them. They're some of my favorites in the film.
We're going to cover this later, but if there's one thing I like about this film, really respects the nerd culture of the time.
It does. It's incredibly sincere and loving to fans. It doesn't have that one fan who's like, whoa, whoa, that every other media thing like has, like comic book guy or whatever the fuck. It's real. Like, I know comic book guy is a spoof of bad fans, but that The Simpsons doesn't have good fans to measure up to him, and as like a series regular. So it is, we only have the bad fan examples, sort of thing.
With Galaxy Quest, there's yeah, like at the end of the day, it's a satire, right? It's marketed as satire, it's comedy, but it also does a really good job of just respecting the culture,
They're like, we're not here
the
to
source
be bitches.
material.
We're not here to make fun of you. We're probably just like you, actually.
We will poke fun at you, but not in a bad way.
They're probably actually mega fans of Star Trek, the original creators as well.
I'm sure.
Like, these characters who are mega fans of Galaxy Quest are self-inserts, I bet.
Mm-hmm.
Of their kid self when they were massively into the show and they had these kinds of questions. These are probably self-inserts of themselves, and they were like, we look back on this time and we love ourselves. We were kids and we still love who we were.
Mm-hmm.
And we see kids just like us and we want to support them. And I think that is so cute.
Oh yeah, it's great.
It is the sweetest thing in the world.
It's great. I love it. I just love how well, like, respected, not even just the fan culture, but also the con culture, even though, you know, it's sort of just like in relation to like the entire film, right? It's just like a minuscule,
it's a blip in the plot line,
it's a minuscule like representation of con culture within the film, you know.
It is still respected, absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
I will say I missed a bit.
Mm-hmm.
The film doesn't open with them signing at the fan convention.
Oh yeah.
It opens with them sitting in their dressing room, waiting to be called out on stage.
And of course,
and they're waiting.
Nesmith
for
is
Tim
late.
Allen's Jason Nesbitt. He was an hour and a half late, chat. He is that kind of vanity bitch. He was like, it's not a big deal. Alan Rickman's character was ready to leave because he was like, I used to do theater. I've been pushed down to this. I've been degraded and put in the gutter. This is, and he has like panic attacks, like apparently all the time about this, and he almost tries to leave, and they force the poor MC who's wanting to introduce them to like stall for time, and the fans are not happy, obviously. Who would be?
Mm-hmm.
It's just unfair to the fan to leave them waiting for that long, and it's all on Jason's shoulders again.
Oh yeah.
He has a tunnel vision that is rosy, we'll say.
He's very much like, I'm still the guy. Let me ride the high of this.
So he's not. So we'll go back to where I was. Sorry about that. Incorrect.
We just had to course correct. We were heading back to where we were. Smile.
Yeah. So he goes over to talk to Gwen, and she sort of says, "Why are you talking to me? What?
We're not a thing.
Go away. Go away, weirdo." And then the Thermians approach them for the first time. The Thermians look like some weird. They look like they're from the show.
Uncanny Valley humans.
They're very cute.
They're so cute.
They wear black skin tight, shiny suits, and they have short black hair. And they move awkwardly, like this isn't their skin.
Also, again, like this is where we point out. Sorry, interrupting. This is where we like point out peak character acting. Like they look so Uncanny Valley. They're out of place. Let's just make that very clear.
They're very, very good. Shout out to the actors playing the Thermians. Hang on, let me get the Thermian actor's name. We've got Enrico Colantoni as Mathazar.
Mm-hmm.
Missy Pyle as Lalari. Patrick Breen as Quaylak. Jed Reese as Teb. Rainn Wilson as Lunk. And Samuel Lloyd as Neru. Enrico Colantoni is Mathazar. He is the commander of the... Well... He's the leader of the...
I wouldn't say commander, leader.
Yeah, he is the leader of the Thermians, and he is so excited to meet the commander of the Galaxy Quest ship.
The
so
commander.
Immensely excited. The commander. Immensely exciting. It's the coolest thing that's ever happened to him. And they approach them and ask for help with something, and and he doesn't really listen. And he's like, "Oh yeah, this is the gig. I'll see you tomorrow. Remember to bring a limousine."
Yeah. Hey, if you want to work with me, reach out to my
My manager or
manager.
whatever.
Reach out to my agent.
Yeah.
And sort things out.
Yeah.
Okay, bye.
Which really implies that he's just doing appearance gigs as well. Like he just assumes that this is another gig, and he's like, "Oh yeah, I'll be in your little thing. Just talk to my manager." Which means that he is still getting gigs like that though, but we don't see any implication that the rest of the cast is getting it, which is interesting and helps explain a lot of the resentment as well. And I did note down a really interesting line where Jason was flirting with Gwen. There's some really good lines in this movie, Hazel.
Oh, yeah.
The writing is so good. She was like, "It was cute when I didn't know you." What a fucking line. What a great line. An incredible line. Just amazing. Absolutely good.
Also, I want to point out just like how well it like encapsulates the feeling of, in general, like this first sequence, right, of the con, and then like, you know, with all the actors of the crew. It's like, for some people, this is it. This is their fate. This is like, as actors, this is just it. They peaked and now they're kind of stuck here.
Yeah. And quite frankly, I understand the immense frustration of not having anything after that.
And for some,
like, sure, it's nice to have success, but it's also disparaging to know that your success wasn't good enough to have further success.
Or it's more like your success was so, like, your amount of success was so high that you can't find anything else, you know?
People have yeah, again, the typecasting thing. People have put you in an image too strongly that they can't put you in anything else.
Yeah. And then, you know, it's like, it's very like typical, like this presentation of like, oh, you have that one person who's still living like with the rose-tinted glasses, that they're like feeling themselves 24/7 because like, hey, I'm still famous. And then you have like everybody else is like, can we just go, please?
Yeah. Jason, after getting snubbed by Gwen, goes to the bathroom. And he overhears two teens making fun of the con and not just the fans for being into this thing, but also the actors.
Yep.
They basically call them washed up has-beens.
Exactly.
And then they're like, "Oh, there's got to be the sexy alien dance show. We got to get to that." And they leave, and it just focuses on Jason realizing he is a has-been.
Yeah.
He is washed up. What the fuck? He thought he was everything. His world has crashed down on him from just a few words from some average people, and I think that's really interesting. It's a good showcase of how fragile his perception of himself really was.
Sometimes it's all it takes.
I know, but it's still an incredible amount of fragility on display. The cracks were probably already there.
Oh, they were there to begin with. Are you kidding me?
Yeah, absolutely. It's just very good. And so he comes out of the bathroom and he just explodes at those kids asking him the questions.
Yeah.
And says it's not real. It's just a show. None of this matters. And the rest of the cast is absolutely shocked because he never explodes at his fans.
It's so out of character. It's like, what the? It's really out of character for at least Nesmith. It's very out of character in the context of the entire.
It's Nesbit. I know I heard Nesbit.
For Nesmith.
Nesbit.
For Tim Allen's character.
Sorry.
Out of all, like, in the context of, like, Galaxy Quest's, like, you know, continuity, this is very out of character for him. So much so that it's like...
It's weird as hell.
So much so that, like, everyone, like, the entire crew cast is like, what the... Okay, that just happened.
I think one of the guys, the guy who played the kid who did the navigation in the original show was like, oh, he's probably on drugs. So one of them, and he probably is on drugs, but even so, you'd think he would have acted like that earlier if he's been on drugs this whole time.
Yeah.
Yeah, like the you know, maybe he's just started drugs. I don't know. But he storms off home, gets drunk, and watches reruns of his own show in his amazingly fancy house.
It's a really good house.
No one else in it. But no one else is in it, Hazel. He's all alone.
It's a pretty nice house, I'm just saying.
It's okay. I don't prefer the modern look.
Plus two, but also It's a pretty cool house, just saying.
It is fancy, yes, but he's all alone, Hazel. What's the point if he's alone?
Allegory for
point?
being famous. Y'all got the
exactly.
fame.
It's very BoJack Horseman vibes, you know.
Mhm.
And then he wakes up the next morning.
And guess who's there?
It's the Thermians!
They're back.
They're back, and he doesn't have pants on. That's not their fault. He just took his pants off.
I mean, to be fair, man can do whatever he wants in this house, so.
I know. It's an interesting sort of. It's quite comical, and he's like, okay, you guys were meant to like. You got the limousine? And they're like, yes, we have the appropriate vehicle as you've requested. And he's like, oh, okay, just give me a minute to get dressed. And he asks if they can find my boot, and they just kind of look around like, whoop, whoop, whoop,
Huh?
whoop, whoop. They look around like literally. They look around. They don't actually like look through like the house. They just look around with their heads on their necks. Like it's very interesting detail, and he doesn't notice because he's on the ground looking for
Too
things.
busy for like finding pants.
Yeah, finding pants and shoes and all sorts. And they get in the limousine, and they're driving, and he's just they're telling him about their genocide basically of their whole species.
They're giving the whole like
the terror they're facing.
exposition, the lore dump,
Yeah.
and
But he's hungover.
Nesbitt is like,
And he thinks
yeah, I'm just gonna take a
it's,
quick nap. Okay, bye.
He thinks it's just like a scenario set up. For,
It's just
the
like another
process we're gonna get in.
pitch, for another episode or
Yeah,
whatever.
He thinks it's just like the framing for the scenario that he's going to be in. He's like, whatever, I'll just do my usual thing. I'm going to close my eyes, but I'm totally listening. And he's not listening. He's not listening.
He ain't listening. Come on.
And the woman Thermian is very quiet, right?
Yeah.
And he's like, does she not talk? And he's like, her translation module is...
Translation machine broke.
And she does this really cool shriek.
Great.
Like an alien shrieky noise. And he's like, oh, okay.
Okay.
That should have clued something in with him, but I guess not.
Nah, he's still like... He definitely doesn't believe it at this point. Ain't buying it in until later, of course, but we'll get to that.
Yeah. So he's passed out, obviously. The limousine drives into an alleyway, and it gets teleported.
Unbeknownst to...
Actually, I think they just get teleported out of the limousine.
Yes.
No, the limousine vanishes.
I think the limousine vanishes, yeah, because...
Yeah, the limousine vanishes, and then a dog comes off from off screen and barks at the up at the air when they vanish.
And the dog's like, what the dog doing?
I like that dog. It was just like a very good touch.
Oh, it was great.
And they just held on that dog for a couple seconds, and I thought that was good.
So, unbeknownst to Nesmith...
He has been transported onto an alien spacecraft.
But not just any alien spacecraft, as we'll find out later. Ooh.
No, not at all. He thinks he's on a set when he wakes up.
Yep.
And they're like, do you want to put on your commander uniform? And he's like, no, we just do a run through. It's fine. I'm fine. He's wearing very daggy clothes.
Very
Hazel,
baggy.
You know daggy? Daggy?
No.
Daggy?
I don't. Sorry for Leon.
No, it's fine. It's Kiwi slang for really underdressed, lazy clothing.
Oh, okay, so like kind of trashy.
Yeah, he looks kind of trashy.
Cool. The more you learn about language.
The more you learn, it's the learning phase. Woo! Woo! Daggy, yeah. It's spelled like baggy, but with a D. But he's like, yeah, no, I'll just run through it, and then it's fine, it's whatever, we'll just do my usual.
One take wonder, let's get it, baby.
And they're like, oh yeah, our evil violence genocider is on the line.
Yes. Hello.
With negotiations, please help us.
Help us with the Ceres.
And he's still like, this isn't real. And he's just like, yeah, just throw all the cannons at him.
Light him up.
Light him up.
Anyways, it started blasting.
Anyways, he started blasting, and Mathazard looks really, really stressed, but he's like, well, it's the camp commander. I guess he knows what he's doing. Poor bastard.
Little does he know.
That does not help the negotiations, shockingly.
Wow, who would have guessed that firing upon someone you're supposed to negotiate with does not turn out well,
And then Jason's like, well, that's the job done. Can you send me back home? And they're like, but we just fired on him. We need your help. It's like, no, you'll be fine. Just send me back home and give me a ring if you need me. And they give him a pager, just so that if, like, not a pager, like a communication little device, the alien thingy, so they can contact him if they need him. Which, obviously, they will. They will need him. They just, wow, they're in trouble, even more trouble now, somehow. So they send him to the teleportation room. He doesn't know what's going to happen. I really like the teleport, Azel.
The teleport sequence is really great.
I thought you would love it. It's very good. He stands on a little circle on the floor in a special room.
He thinks it's a set, by the way. Still thinks it's a set.
He still thinks it's a set. And this globby see-through stuff comes up from the spot on the floor, and it seems like you can't move out of it.
We love crappy 90s CGI, by the way.
This isn't crappy to me, Azel. This is incredibly impressive, actually.
It's good for the time, but in placing it in modern context,
I think it holds up.
I can see the age, but it's good.
Okay, Mr. Technical Man.
I can see the age.
Anyway, the glob covers his whole body, and he's just like frozen. Clearly, he can't move out of it. It's like a paralyzing thingy, sort of. Either that, or it's incredibly strong. And the room opens up to show space.
It's the final frontier.
But it's not space we know, Azel. These aren't planets we recognize or anything like that.
Oh no,
right?
I know. I'm still saying the final frontier.
Mm-mm. It's not planets at all that we recognize. This is not our space. This is not our universe. And he's just like, what the fuck? What's going on? Oh my god.
Oh, so this is real.
This might be real. Oh god. And he gets shot at, I would say, light speed.
He gets yeeted at a very fast, very high velocity into a black hole, if I'm correct.
Immensely fast. Well, yes, it is a black hole. Yes. They've done a black hole so that we can see it visually. Scientifically, it would be just a black spot in the void, but movie magic. We need to see it or we won't understand what's going on. So, because a black hole in space, it is just an oddly, visually, it's an oddly empty black spot with no stars or anything. That's usually what indicates a black hole, is that there's a weirdly black spot in the universe with nothing surrounding it for a significant, for like a specific diameter. And it grows over time, usually.
Yeah.
Sometimes. It depends on things that I don't know because I'm not a scientist.
Neither am I. I know like very little about black holes. I'm sorry.
I know too much about space and it makes me scared.
Oh, added to the post. I'm learning more about my post today, apparently.
Yeah, congratulations, I guess. They send him back home. We just get he's screaming the whole time, by the way. It's really good. They did let him scream. He may be frozen solid, but he is allowed to scream. Thank God.
I thought he was just covered in goo. He wasn't frozen solid. I think the goo was like protective measure.
But he couldn't move, Hazel.
Doesn't mean he can scream and stuff, though. He's not frozen. I think he's just encased.
It's a very interesting detail that his jaw was able to move so he could scream.
It's like being wrapped in a very wet and soliquid blanket.
I guess so.
For those who don't know, for those who get soliquid plus 2.
They were like, we gotta have Tim Allen scream in space. We gotta.
Oh, that's just Tim Allen being Tim Allen.
We require a Tim Allen scream in this movie at least once. And he gets catapulted through the black hole, and then we cut to him just standing stock still, same pose. It kind of has like stuff like, how do we describe it?
I'm assuming that the
like
gel covering melted away, so it's kind of steaming.
Yeah, the friction sort of steam of the gel is sort of coming off of him.
I mean, to be fair,
same pose, and he's just like panting.
Look, if I got yeeted into a black hole covered in gel and landed in my house like that,
yeah,
I'd be like that.
It would do something. It would do something to the soul. It would.
Yeah.
It would break a bit of yourself. Now, I want to dial back a little bit to the villain.
Hi, that's Saris.
That's Saris, guys. Saris is an incredibly cool design. I'll get Azel to throw up a picture of him.
Oh, me? Okay.
Not Azel, sorry. Yuki, our beloved editor Yuki. Sorry. I'll get Yuki to throw up a beautiful picture of him because I really like Saris's design
Okay.
and how it aligns with the ship as well.
Okay. Hold on. Quick interjection. Practical is great in this film. Practical effects, practical makeup, practical set design. It's great.
Good.
It's great.
Insanely amazing. It's incredible. I am such a massive fan of Saris's design. There is a point in the movie where he comes back later and he has like an eye patch from this attack that was launched on him. Did you notice?
Yes.
And I was like, whoa. They altered the costume for continuity. That's incredible.
It's great. I love it. I didn't comment on it while we're watching, but it's really good.
No, we keep it pretty quiet when we're watching these movies usually because we're trying to focus.
Mhm.
It's like a study session in a sense. We do chatter a little bit, but it's mostly to be like, whoa, did you see that? And that's about it.
Or make a funny comment. Let's be real.
Yeah, or laugh. Sometimes we'll laugh, you know. But Saris is exactly what I love to see in practical costume work. He's very Power Rangers in the best possible way. He is. And there's another really good detail that when he's getting quite angry, these like things pop out of his back. I don't know exactly what they are.
It's like kind of like it's
kind of chitiny. It's insect-like.
Bone, like it's like the wing bones. I'd say wing bones.
Yeah, I'm not quite sure what they are, but they are very. It's just a great detail. But that's
so good.
Just something that happens.
It's just
like a button for the actor to press.
Either that or is
Or it was something done by a crew member.
I think it was probably done. It was probably put on like there's a mechanism inside the costume because I don't think there's a physical way to. It was either A, part of the costume. My assumptions are it's either A, part of the costume, or B, remote controlled from someone off screen.
And the jaw moves, Azel.
Yes.
The jaw moves with his words. He is moving the jaw while he speaks.
Yes. Okay, so like I've noticed while watching this, I didn't mention this, but there are some dubbing inconsistencies, like, ADR inconsistencies, whatever. That's fine.
There's always some little bit of audio fixing you need, especially with costume work like that.
No, but like even then, like in later scenes, there is some like ADR inconsistency, but it's whatever. I'm not gonna like.
It happens.
It happens. Like I'm not gonna like. I know like the style of the film this is going. I'm not gonna be like, oh my goodness, minus 1,000 points for bad ADR with this. No. But it's like.
It's very impressive.
I'm not surprised. Like I'm not gonna like dock it. I'm just like, okay, it happens.
No, it's just noted, you know.
Yeah.
But it's just, and his eyes blink.
It's alive. He's alive.
It's a living costume, basically.
Mm-hmm.
That is a living creature walking around that set with these actors, and I think that's just beautiful. And this is a big reason why I'm such a proponent for practical effects, because of
I just love practical effects. Period. It's way better.
The beauty that can be done with this kind of thing, it feels grounded and real.
Mm-hmm.
Like that's a big reason I really appreciate that the Del Toro's Pinocchio is it was all practical.
Mm-hmm.
Practical, and it was all real puppetry work. Have you seen it?
Mm-hmm.
You have?
I think so.
It's the one which draws allegories to German shit.
I'm gonna have to get back to you on that one.
Okay. It's a very good one, chat. Another amazing. I'm a mega fan of Del Toro. You know this. You're aware of this. It's not a secret, obviously. But yes, the practicality of this costume makes me swoon every time. But not only that, his interior of his ship and the exterior of Saris's ship as well.
It's
both
just
his interior and exterior of his ship is the design cohesiveness with himself is impeccable.
We love a good art direction.
Mm-hmm. The art direction in this movie needed like 1 million awards. Is all I'm saying. It's all I'm saying, and I get the feeling this didn't get any awards, though. It's not the sort of movie that gets awards.
Mm-hmm. Well, I think it's still a good movie. I think like it's one of those like
I'm not saying it's
classic
bad.
films,
I'm just like, man, this should have gotten awards for the art direction alone, at the very least.
Mm-hmm.
At the very, very least. But you know how awards are. We won't get into it. We could, but we won't.
Yeah. Well, we still have like a good chunk of the movie to go through, by the way. So
We've barely started.
so let's bring it back a bit.
But the thing that Saris actually demands during the negotiations is something called the Omega-13, Azel.
The Omega-13. The
This
legally
is
distinct MacGuffin.
The MacGuffin, yes. This is an item that was mentioned in a secret lost episode of the original Galaxy Quest.
The ancient records.
The historical
His-
records,
The
yes.
historical records, as it's called in universe.
It was recreated as everything else by the Thermians.
Mhm.
Because they recreate everything exactly as it is by the show. But
Because
they don't know what it does. Because the show didn't say what it does.
yes.
No one knows what it does, but because it is so powerful, Saris wants it. And the Thermians don't want to give it to him because it's so powerful. But this is an important plot detail, and I had to bring that up. So Jason is back on Earth. He has... At this time, the rest of the cast is opening a electronics store. They're doing an electronics store opening.
Electronic store
and
opening with like
costume.
basically no one.
Yeah, it's like 5 people.
It's a crowd, but not like a massive crowd. They're just
No, they're just there.
It's very apparent that they're just riding off of the agents
They're doing all like they can.
it's more like the agents are just like, hey, we need you to do this, so go do it.
Yeah.
It's a phone-in event for them.
Yeah, it's quite embarrassing. Alan Rickman is feeling it quite severely, especially because he has to say his in-character line, "By Grothvar's hammer." What a bargain.
That's another thing I want to point out real quick. It's just like, say the whole like, say the line, Bart, fine, and then everyone cheers.
He has that a lot. He's the his character for the original show was the Spock.
The Spock
archetype?
XP, yeah.
I actually enjoy this alien design more than Spock.
Really?
And Spock is just has elf ears. And
Yeah,
sharp eyebrows.
Spock is definitely more like human coded than
I like the Alan Rickman one more. It's more
our friend
interesting.
Alan Rickman. Yeah,
It has a whole ass headpiece. It's incredible.
it's really good.
It's beautiful.
And it always stays on, by the way.
It does show some. We'll get into that.
We'll get into that.
But all the costumes show wear and tear through the film because of the effort that the cast goes through with all the things they go through.
Mhm.
They allow the costume to show the costumes that they're all wearing to have wear and tear due to the events, and I
Due
think
to
that's really cool.
various events that we will cover soon enough.
Yeah, just saying vague, but I think it's very nice that everything shows wear and tear.
Mhm.
They don't keep it all crisp. I think that's another detail that really sells this movie as something to appreciate.
Oh, very much so.
I dislike movies that keep things clean the whole time.
There is a time and place for things to remain clean.
The time and place is the CW network. And that's all I'm going to say.
If my counterpoint is, it's fine, but make sure it makes sense. That's all I'm gonna ask for.
Exactly. This is like a fairy tale. It's whatever, But like, there's all these grimdark storylines being made, and then everyone's so clean.
Yeah.
And it's like, what are we doing? What are we doing? What are we, 12? Grow up. That's my favorite insult, Azel. What are we, 12? Grow up. I say it for a lot of things, and it always works.
I respect it. I respect it.
Oh, I grew a whole decade in my birthday last year. I can start being a crotchety old woman about things.
You haven't done that earlier. I've been doing that earlier.
I was clinging on to my youth just a bit, but now it's like whatever.
My youth left a long time ago when I found a gray hair when I was in high school.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, that'll do it. That'll do it, babe.
Hi, there's the deep Azel lore. Anyway, let's get it going. let's.
So Jason is rushing to meet up with his cast because he was supposed to be there. He's late again.
Okay, not out of his own volition this time around.
No, but like his track record is clearly like this already.
Oh yeah. But I'm just saying, not of his own volition
Yeah.
this time around.
No, he bumps into, on his way, he bumps into the fans, the teens again, because they were there at the event because they're mega fans. And they accidentally drop all their things, and he's like not listening. They're trying to ask the questions again.
Yes.
He's not listening, and they accidentally swap little communication devices because, as we said, the aliens modeled everything off the show. So the fans have like a fan made.
It's literally just
like
a fan prop. It's a prop.
A merch item, basically.
Either a merch item or a prop. I'm leaning towards prop.
They
Homemade
would make
prop.
it though. Like they could, the kids would make one of those. You're right.
I mean, come on. It's like this is like fan base. They would.
He doesn't have the legit communication device anymore. The fan does. This is a Chekhov's gun that we're setting up.
Yes,
for later.
it's a really good Chekhov's gun, by the way.
It's a really good one.
It's a really good Chekhov's gun.
It's so good. They set it up so early in the movie, and they just let it sit there.
We just let it cook.
And Azel, how long were you? Did you keep thinking about that and going, when are they going to address that?
Oh yeah, it's like the moment I saw like that. Okay, look. When you see,
what are they doing with that?
Okay, look. When you see like a specific shot of like, sorry, someone just followed me. No, like so, yeah.
Oh, congrats.
Well, thank you. You're probably not gonna see this, Conwin, but thank you, Conwin. Thank you. Anyways.
Let's go.
now my text box saying, hey, someone followed. So it's gonna be stuck here for the rest of the stream. The rest of the VOD. Whoops.
Oh, it's fine.
It's great.
Star. They're a little guest star.
Yeah. Hi. Anyways. You see, I've watched enough movies to know that when a director specifically has a shot on something, it means something.
Oh no, I know.
So like when I saw like the focus shot on the what is called the communicators, it's like, oh, that's gonna be specific, like that's gonna be something. And you don't show a background character twice unless they're gonna have some relevance later on in the film.
No, absolutely, but like Hazel, they introduced that Chekhov so early.
Oh, I know. I'm just saying, as someone who's familiar with the concept of Chekhov's guns.
I respect it immensely. Them holding on to that so much, because so many people would have fired that Chekhov way quicker.
Yes, agree. I'm just saying, I clocked it immediately.
It's beautiful. Their vision, so strong.
Oh yeah, it's great.
Beautiful.
It's amazing.
So he brushes off the fans again. I'm consistently, when I watch this movie, getting very upset for the fans, regardless of the situation. I feel sorry for these kids being brushed off by a celebrity that they're a big fan of their work, and they have actually been immensely respectful to this celebrity.
Yeah.
There is no reason for this celebrity to be admonishing them.
Basic human interaction lessons with Hazel right now. Sorry, I'm interrupting. Just be kind to each other. I don't care if you're like famous. I don't care if you're not famous. I don't care if you're like some random person on the screen. Just be kind to each other, man. Woman. Everything in between.
A rough time at the moment.
Exactly.
Do your bit to make it less rough, is all we're saying.
Yeah.
It's just very disheartening to see fans, especially kids. God, kids get to have it rough.
Especially the youth. Not even just like the kids, the youth. Because for some people, this is literally like you go up to your like whoever your favorite actor is, right? And then they just blow you off. That's rough.
It's destruction. It's soul destroying.
Very
How many
much.
kids have had like who were like mega fans of something, have gone to a con and have gotten something signed by a actor, and they've been like disparaged or something in some way, and they've gone home and just like destroyed all their merch because of this person. They've destroyed something immense that this kid loved.
Not only that, it's like you go to like you find like one of your favorite actors, right? And then you realize they're just an absolute ass.
Yeah,
your entire perception is shattered.
You find them like retweeting like turf shit or something, and you're like, man, fuck. And so he meets up with his cast at the sort of like rest area that has been set up for them after this product.
I think Nesmith literally ran up to them as they were signing things.
Yeah, it was a fan signing sort of area alongside the store opening. Yeah.
Yes.
Not many people there, but enough to bother setting up. And they all kind of chew him out for being a dickhead.
Like, bro, what the heck?
They all chew him out for being a dickhead, and he tries to explain to them what's going on, and he opens the communicator, and they're like, they all put out their prop communicators, and he's like, no, I know, but this is real, and it's totally a prop as well.
Mm-hmm.
And he's like, man, I bumped into that kid, what the fuck? And they're like, look, you keep doing things, and now you're being mean to fans. We don't want anything to do with you. And they get into like this golf cart thing. Is it a golf
They
cart?
get into
or
a van. It's the van.
It was a van.
No, before that, remember the Thermians luckily appear, right?
Oh yes, the Thermians. Yeah. They say, we need your help, please.
We need your help.
We need your help. It's almost sing-songy the way they talk.
It's a very distinct cadence that I've yet to like clock.
It's a bit lilting. Apparently, they did like immense amounts of vocal resonance work to get the exact accent down.
Good, because that looks.
And this was actually an idea from the Thermian actors to like practice and get an actual accent down. And God, I love them. They did amazing. Shout out to the real stars.
Plus two to the Thermians, honestly. They did a really good job.
We love the Thermians. All my bitches love Thermians. If there's no one on this earth who hates Thermians, I'm dead. If there's no one on this earth who likes Thermians, I'm dead, is all I'm saying. And so he's like, okay, I have to go help them. Clearly you guys aren't going to come with me.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye, Felicia.
And Tony Shalhoub, my man, Tony Shalhoub, you guys know him from Monk, if you know him.
Yeah, okay, look, I saw him, I was like, oh, that's just Monk. I know he's not playing Monk, right? But like, I just can't see him as anything else but Monk. Sorry.
It's a very different character though, Azel.
I know, but I can't.
Monk is a very distinctive character, and again, Azel, it's interesting that you feel that way because that is mirroring the issues the cast are having in this movie.
I know, which is great and funny, but also like, dang.
The meta of it all. Oh.
The horror.
Was like, what if it's an actual job though?
Yeah, I was like,
and they were rushed out of the van.
Look, I would too if I needed the money.
Yeah. Tony Shalhoub is really good in this movie. If you're an enjoyer of little whimsical guys who are just so whimsical and fun, you'll enjoy him.
Oh, he's very much so.
He's a treasure in this. His character name, I should tell you his character name.
Isn't it Fred?
I believe it is Fred.
Fred something.
The wiki is not as extensive as I would usually enjoy. I'm using the wiki plotline to keep myself on track, by the way, chat. Peek behind the scenes, that's how I usually do it.
This is how we usually do it, Smile.
I need my wiki curators who write down every minuscule detail to get on this wiki and like immensely, because this is not bad, but it could be better. That's all I'm saying.
Sounds like you need to be the change you see in the world and do it yourself.
Girl, I've got too much to do, no way.
I got too much to do as well. So I guess it's just gonna leave unchanged. Sorry. Whoopsies.
I'm asking them to do it, the people watching. My little minions. Our little snobs, Azel.
They'll get around to it if they care enough. Smile.
Okay, so they follow the path that Jason left. And it's kind of like in a back area thing.
It's like this weird, like, break room.
It's like almost like a storage/break room.
Yeah.
And they go past Guy. Now, Guy is also really good. Guy was the announcer at the fan convention, introducing them on stage. He was an unnamed extra on the original show who just died horribly. A classic red shirt.
Actually, excuse me, they're called Crewman 6.
Thank you. His name's Guy though, and he's such a good actor, and he's such a face worker.
Bless Guy.
Such a face worker. His face is so elastic and amazing.
His face, like, okay, look, Guy's presence within the film is, you don't know. Okay, like Guy's introduction to the crew is so seamless. You don't even realize he's part of the crew until he's like, I'm in too. Yeah.
He's just like, I'm here too. Hi.
It's great.
He just like slips in immediately because he's like, I want to join whatever thing these guys are doing. They're famous. He was like making out with some pretty lady, but in the back storage area, and he saw that they were all gathering for something, and he was like, oh, I could get in on this. And I respect that.
Plus
I
two,
respect the hustle.
I respect the. You gotta respect the hustle.
I respect it immensely. He has the Hollywood dream, and I love that for him.
It's great.
And he's not afraid to get what he needs. So he follows them, and our boy Tony Shalhoub, Fred, he goes immediately to like the food machine. I think it's like a soup maker or something.
It's something.
Because he's hungry. And
Look,
he's
man's gotta eat.
focusing on that.
You know, man's gotta eat.
But Jason isn't back there anymore. The lady Thermian Lalari is there, and she says, "I was left behind just in case the cast still wants to join."
Yes.
The crew, rather. She doesn't say cast. They're real. They're a
The
real
crew.
right?
Yeah. To them, they're a real
Just
crew.
in case. Yeah. And they were like, "Well, yes, we want to join. It's another job. Let us in." And so she sets up teleports for them all. And then Guy's like, "Me too."
I'm
And he
here.
gets one.
I'm in.
And they're like, "Oh, okay, I guess he can come. Whatever. He's at a few of our jobs. It's whatever."
Yeah. And then
And he's grinning a lot. He's so happy to be there, Azel. He's a big grinner.
I mean, I would be if I got an acting gig for like a thing I was an extra in. I'd be smiling.
He doesn't know he's going to not be an extra though, Azel. He's just excited to have a job that's on TV again.
Yeah. Doesn't like well
He's
look.
hyped. He's hyped. And I love that energy. It's so infectious.
It's great.
And so they start being covered by the goo.
They start the transportation process.
The goo approaches them from their feet steadily, and they're like, "What's going on, huh?" Fred doesn't know what's going on because he's still looking at the soup machine.
Fred's on a mission for food, and I respect that mission for food.
He's hungry. He's been working all morning. He needs his lunch.
Man, look,
He's busy.
look,
A man's
if
gotta
you
eat.
okay, sorry, quick aside. If you're gonna have like talent at whatever event, you better feed them. Okay, just saying, feed them.
Yeah,
That's the least you can do.
Yeah, industry standards were different back then. It was the 90s.
Doesn't matter. Feed them.
I know. I'm just saying that's probably why.
I know. I'm just saying.
They were probably like, there's a machine back there they can get food from. It's fine. Technically, there's food on site. Technically. You
just have to go about and do it.
So they get they're kind of freaking out, just a bit, and then they get covered completely by the goo, and then jettisoned across the universe, and they're standing in the shiny big room.
They arrive,
and
and then
in through the door. Azel, do you want to introduce them? I feel like you're very excited about this.
the aliens.
It's aliens. They're kind of like a mix between slugs and octopuses.
Slugtopus.
Slugtopus. There is a lot of tentacles. So if that's something you're into, chat, good news. But they do have like the sluggy foot, I think.
They're very squelchy.
Yeah, like there's, and they're kind of holding up all these strange devices to our lovely cast.
Mm-hmm.
And spectatory things, but some of them are sharp and spectatory things, and it's a bit concerning. And they're making all these blubby noises, and beepy noises, and funny noises, and no one knows what they're saying. And then suddenly, they drop the tools and they transform into Thermians.
Well, technically, that is their squiddy form.
No, I know. That's the fun reveal, though, isn't it?
Yeah.
That's the fun reveal. They weren't moving like that because they're aliens. They are literally wearing a human flesh suit.
I thought
Because
it
otherwise
was just
people can't communicate with them and they get upset.
I thought it was. I read it as like just hollow projectors, like you know.
Oh yeah, no. I just think flesh suit is a fun word.
Okay, fair enough.
They were like, "Oh my goodness, we forgot our disguises went on. My apologies."
Sorry, we didn't mean to scare you.
Yeah, and so everyone's just kind of standing there, freaking, like, just kind of mid-panic attack, but like stock still. And then Guy just does this beautiful shriek, Azel. The shriek is so good.
Bless Guy.
Guy does amazing shriek.
Guy
He does
is-
it so good.
Guy has great screen presence, but also Guy's
And-
really
and the
great
way
at having
people-
like Guy's great. Guy has a like. I'm trying to find the right words because English is hard. Wow. Guy has great screen presence, but also Guy is really good at being invisible until he isn't.
He catches the scene when he needs to, and
Yes.
and when he doesn't want the scene to be on him, he lets other people have it.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that is incredibly respectful work. Very
It's
good,
great.
very good. And he does a really good scene, and it pieces out wonderfully into like really sell the patheticness of his character.
Yeah.
Like the scream has character. He's not just screaming, and I think that's amazing too.
It is the scream of a man who's seen something that should not have been
And then it
seen.
turns out Fred wasn't there yet.
Yeah, Fred was busy getting food.
Fred was busy getting food. His teleport was like a bit delayed, so he didn't see all the goopies terrifying alien nonsense. He just sees them in their suits. And he's like, oh, hey, what's going on, guys? What's the problem?
Why are they scared?
That was a fun ride. Neat.
Neat.
He would say neat, wouldn't he?
He would.
He would. And he'd say it with complete sincerity.
Cool guys.
They're panicking. They're having a very good
Understandably panicking.
Very good panic. Are you good?
Yeah, I'm fine. What? Huh? Everything good?
Okay. Yeah, we're good. We're good.
What happened?
So nothing. I just thought you said hold.
Oh no.
So aboard the ship, they learn that the Thermians think that their show isn't fiction.
It's legit to the point where they say it's, again, they refer to as historical text, essentially.
The historical texts, yes. And they were so inspired by these famed heroes of the ship. Of this ship. I can't remember, it's called Starfleet or something? Not Starfleet, that's copyrighted. It's something. The Galaxy Quest ship. They're so impressed by these heroic individuals that they base their cultural situation on them to try and survive.
Mm-hmm.
And they model their whole ships. Everything is modeled off of them, including the uniforms, really, if you think about it. The styles of the uniform that the Thermians are wearing is very similar to what the Galaxy Quest ship crew were wearing.
Mm-hmm.
And they're all absolutely gobsmacked. And they run into Jason. And Jason looks so happy.
Jason is having the time of his life.
He is the happiest boy in the world. He is a kid who has been let loose in the candy shop. He is living his best life. Nothing could go wrong. It's magical. It's beautiful. It's fantastic. And I can't remember.
They go to I think they go to command.
They go to the cockpit, that's right.
And then
they go to the cockpit and they all find their seats and they're like, it's the show.
It's exactly like the show.
And then
actually no, they arrive at the teleporter and then the Thermian's like, okay, now we need to get you to the ship. And then there's this elevator sequence where where it's revealed that it is actually the ship. The ship. And then they make their way. They go through the tour of the basically one-for-one ship tour, you know. They have their core.
If they go to the cockpit or the cafeteria first.
They go to the barracks first.
The barracks.
Yeah.
And there's like so many Thermians on the ship. It's crazy.
It's great. Also,
numbers,
great VFX there, by the way.
Very beautiful. Very well done.
Then they go to
the cafeteria?
No, cafeteria's after they undock.
After they undock. Now this is really fun. What's the actor is
Tommy.
I believe.
Wait.
The character is Tommy.
Yes.
The actor is Daryl Mitchell. Sorry, I'm trying to name the actual actors as well. He was on the original show a kid who was an expert pilot.
Yes.
Like a prodigal pilot type of character, basically. He flew the ship. So the ship controls are based on what he did when he was flying.
Yes.
He's kind of rusty.
I would kind is a big understatement.
Yeah. He starts flying them out. He's having a good time, and then he notices he's like a bit off kilter. And everyone notices a bit of kilter. And they're about to scrape the side of the ship on the docking port.
And then it scrapes.
And then it scrapes. And Azel, did you notice that when they finally leave the docking port, there is a scrape on the side of the ship?
Yep.
Beautiful.
It'll buff out. It's fine.
No, I'm just thinking beautiful, beautiful, beautiful scene work. They remembered to put that scuff in.
Yes. But it'll buff out. It's fine.
It's fine.
It'll buff out, Captain.
Don't worry about it.
You're good. You're good. You're good.
You didn't kill anyone. No one died. It's whatever.
Sorry, I'm like, I can't. It'll buff out, Captain.
It's
Don't
whatever.
worry. It'll buff out.
You're fine, Tommy. It's okay. It's been a fucking hot minute.
Mm-hmm.
And I find it interesting that they cast Tommy. Tommy's character in the original show was a black kid.
Yes, Tommy is our only POC in this entire film.
Not true. Tony Shalhoub is not white.
You're right. Chad, explode me.
Kill him.
Kill him. Kill me.
Chat cast testicular torsion. That'll get him. But no, I understand what you're saying. He is the most. He is a black man.
Yeah.
Yeah. And there it is a fact that black kids have been exploited severely by the Hollywood industry, and it is not surprising that he was a kid on a show like this, and he doesn't seem to have had any gigs since he became an adult. It is an interesting extra factor that I think the film doesn't really address that, but I do believe
it's subtly implied.
And it's hard enough for a child actor to get cast as an adult, let alone if they're non-white.
Also, child actors in general just get exploited way too much.
Yeah.
As we've learned as a society within the past few years.
He's a very, as a character, I read him as very anxious.
Mm-hmm.
And anxiety doesn't come from nowhere.
Is it not?
No, there's usually surrounding circumstances to make someone anxious, my boy.
Mm-hmm.
But yes, that's just a little theory crafting on my part. With real life situations backing me up.
Mm-hmm.
Source? I don't have it. Trust me, bro.
I made it up.
I didn't make it up. I just don't have it on hand exactly at this moment.
I'm making references. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I know. So yes, they got out of. Ugh, burping. My mistake.
They air quotes successfully knocked.
They make it out without dying. No one's hurt. It's fine. That's all that matters. They make it out of the docking port, and they're like, "Whoa, it's real! We're real space people!" What?
Well, the Thurman is like, "Good job."
Yeah, the Thurman's quite kind to Tommy about it. He's like, "Good job, mate. You did it.
You did it.
You're
Successful."
amazing. Yeah, good job. They're very supportive. The Thurmans. They're very sweet.
Bless the Thurmians.
I love the Thurmans so much. Did you notice?
They're great. You can tell that we appreciate them a lot.
Can you tell that we like the founding members of the Thermian fan club? And then they all decide to go down to the cafeteria, right?
Yep.
Yes, okay. So it's really interesting that I like this little scene detail that I know I was like, my notes are not the best. They're never the best. They're like a stream of consciousness. They basically formulated everyone's meals based on their like home countries.
Yep.
Which is really cute.
Until you realize that one of them
one of them was an alien in their show. Alan Rickman's character is an alien
Rickman.
in the Galaxy Quest show, and so he has a bowl of water with water leeches is what they're called.
Yeah, like
they don't look like leeches. They look like little swimming beetles.
Like little pill bugs. Isopods.
No, they have strong legs. I think they're more like swimming beetles. Like rowboat bugs. Do you know those?
No, I'm not familiar with bugs.
Oh, embarrassing.
You know, I don't like bugs because I'm scared of them.
I know, but I know what I'm talking about. Trust me here.
Okay.
So and one of he's like, wow, I'm not going to eat, am I? There's nothing for me to eat. Wow, awesome. And he has one in his little spoon, and it does a little flip back into the bowl, and it's really funny, and I liked it a lot.
It was a good flip, though.
It was really good, and they were like, and so they start asking, so what happened to your commander though? Like, you're talking about a previous commander that used to help with running the ship and of your people and stuff. Like, because they've been discussing like the situation properly now. And they were asking, what happened to your commander? You must have had a commander before, Jason. Like, what's going on? And so they play the torture tape.
During eating time, by the way.
Well, when else are they going to play it, Azel? They can't put it off any longer.
I know, but still.
They play the tape of their previous commander being tortured by Saris. And this is also how the Saris discovered the Omega-13 through torturing the commander. Because Saris hasn't seen the tapes, the historical records. He hasn't seen them. So they were like, how does he know about the Omega-13 if that's what he's asking for? Like, how does he know about it if he's never seen the records? And they were like, well, he tortured our previous commander. Brutally. And he is!
Yeah.
Saris is one of the most evil creatures in fiction I have seen in a long time. And
for you? Well, that's a high bar.
Well, just the way he's presented is impressive. I like.
Saris has great presence within the story, and is established to be a legitimate threat, which is good.
He is incredibly threatening. Massively threatening.
Now, would I say he's one of like my top villains in film? No, but he does a good job.
I think he's incredible, Hazel.
I agree, but he's not in the top. I'm just gonna say that right now.
Wow. Okay. I see how we are. Wow.
I'm not saying he's bad. He's incredible.
Okay.
But not breaching my favorites. I like him, but not favorite.
Okay. They are then told that Saris has returned
for more negotiations.
More negotiations. Technically.
Technically.
Not really negotiations. We call them negotiations.
A stern talking to.
Threats of violence, really, is what we're talking about. And he demands the Omega-13 once again. And he attacks the ship is called the Protector, by the way, I forgot to mention. And it suffers severe damage. They try and escape through a fucking minefield. You may have heard earlier that Tommy is a bit rusty, right?
Yeah, this is where it really shows.
Where it really shows, but this is also a bit of a Chekhov, isn't it, Azel?
Another Chekhov. Wow.
And there's a lot of Chekhovs in this movie. Very good ones, too. So the bombs are magnetic. It's from a previous war. It's like a lot of mines. It's a sign that this region has been ravaged by war for a long time. That there are remnants of war like this. And it's a magnetic minefield. So when he flies close enough to one of the mines, it activates and starts following the ship.
Yes, it is a proximity activated mine.
Contact, it explodes. So a lot of explosions. He's basically got all these mines coming after him, and they make it out the other side of the minefield, but the ship is in absolute disarray. Saris doesn't chase him through the minefield because he's not fucking stupid. He's actually really intelligent, Azel. He's an immensely intelligent
a competent villain in my film? More likely than you think.
Not only is he threatening, but he's intelligent, and I thought that was he's very well written.
Oh yeah.
I love him a lot. I enjoy him a lot. You may have noticed.
He's great.
How the ship's power source was damaged in the escape.
The beryllium. It's beryllium, right?
Beryllium, yeah, beryllium sphere. It's like a little. It's like a bundle of like I would thought they little on the original show. I would have thought they're like little polystyrene orbs on spikes in a circle. You know, apparently it was paper mache, but who knows? Polystyrene feels like it would have been easier, but maybe dirtier.
The orb.
Paper mache is good, but it's. I like the beryllium sphere. I would like to have a little beryllium sphere ornament.
Why have an ornament when it could just be the actual beryllium sphere? Just roll it into your room. We have enough space. It'll be fine.
I do not have enough space. Shut the fuck up.
Not that attitude. Don't you want to ponder a real life-size beryllium orb?
I barely have enough room for basic furniture.
Yeah, but it's not the beryllium orb.
Fuck, you right. What if I stuck it to the ceiling? That might work.
Stick it on the floor.
No, I need to stick it to the ceiling.
It's beryllium.
Yeah, beryllium.
You need it heavy?
Oh, we'll just use some like.
Just duct tape, it'll be fine.
Yeah, it'll be fine.
It'll be fine. It'll be fine.
Fine.
It's okay.
It can't be that heavy with how they were treating it.
Oh, it certainly can't be that. Well, they required multiple people to like roll it, but it's fine. Anyways,
I think they were just keeping it on track.
Anyways, speaking of rolling.
rolling. Yeah. So it turns out Fred played the engineer on the original show. So how they found out the beryllium sphere was damaged is he like popped up on their feed as they were discussing damage from the disaster.
Hey guys, turns out we need a beryllium core replacement. Thanks.
Yeah, it turns out we need a beryllium sphere. The tech guys, he looks back to the actual engineers a lot to like confirm what's going on, but not like in a nervous way, but in just like a, am I saying it right? He's just like, yeah, this is right, guys, right?
The guys are like, yeah, the guys told me that we need to go, like, the guys have located like one of like an beryllium deposits in like the nearby planet.
I think we found one, yeah.
Smile.
And Gwen is having a really good time at the discussion table because her one job in the original show was talking to the computer.
And guess what? The computer only talks to her.
It only talks to her.
It responds to her.
It's only programmed to register her questions. So Tim Allen, John asks things. James, John, whatever. He asks the computer stuff, and she has to repeat it, and then the computer will answer. And it's so funny. And then
it's a great bit.
And then Tommy is like, "Oh my god, can you stop doing that?" And she's like, "Listen, I have one job on this stupid ship, and I'm gonna do it, okay?"
It's all I have, and honestly, +2, but also it feels bad at the same time.
It does, because it is very blatant commentary on the sexist role expectations of that kind of show too. Like the expectation that she wouldn't be able to keep up with like a real job. She has to do like the fake jobs, but there has to be a woman on the cast anyway, so we make up a fake job for her. Very real scenario for these kinds of shows, that they need to have a woman on the show just in case people watch it.
They have to.
It was the 80s. They started wanting to have women on TV. It had to happen.
True.
So they find a planet with beryllium replacement orbs. Spheres. My apologies. Spheres. That's a technical term. My apologies.
Thank you.
So they're going on an planet adventure. They're going on an off-ship adventure, like with the classic shows.
Yeah, remember this is a Star Trek spin-off.
Very normal show. Like that's just what happens. A disaster happens, and you have to go onto a planet. If you don't go onto a planet, then something weird as fuck has to happen on the ship. Like there are stuff where things only happen on the ship, obviously, but like. Planet adventures are the key bread and butter of these kinds of these kinds of shows, you know?
Yeah.
So the people going down to the ship are Rickman, my man Alan,
everybody
James,
but Fred.
And Tommy.
No, Tommy was flying. Tommy was piloting the pod.
Oh yes, I thought he was No, he stays back for later.
That's later.
That's later.
Oops,
so Tommy's piloting the little
shuttle,
the little pod shuttle thing, and they're all in there, and Guy's having a panic attack.
Understandable.
It's a very reasonable one. Yeah, we understand, because he's like, "I'm an extra. They're gonna kill me off on the planet. I know what happens.
I don't have a last name."
And then James is like, "Guy, you have a last name," and he's like, "Do I? Do I?" And I really like when he said that, because the vocal work on that was so good. He was like,
man was desperate.
Do I? He sounded like a crying baby. And then he literally starts crying into Gwen's chest, and she's like patting him and like, oh my god. Pathetic little creature that man is. Guy is a star.
I love Guy.
Can we get a picture of Guy?
I'll comment on Guy's role later on, don't worry. I'm saving it for the end.
Can we get a picture of Guy with a little crown on his head? Because I love that guy. I love that guy. Thank you, Yuki. The crown does not have to be good. In fact, it would be better if it was bad. But he is immensely aware that he is an extra and that his character doesn't even have a last name. And he thinks he's like so certain he's going to die because his actual character died on a planet during an off-ship adventure like this.
Mm-hmm. Oh, another cute thing to note is that throughout the film, they reference specific episodes within Galaxy Quest. Oh, like Galaxy Quest episode, blah, season, blah, blah. Yeah,
reference.
It's great.
And I'm like, that's incredible. Like not just the number, but titles of the episodes too. That's incredible. I like the detail work. Beautiful. I would love to see the movie Bible for this. The creative Bible for this would be amazing to read.
Oh, yeah. I would love to. I'd just love to, like, read it just for the sake of, like, how did they go about this? I want to.
Yeah, I would love to. Like, we should like look up, like, if there's any. They don't interview like staff other than the cast for movies much, which is just such a bummer. Because that's what I really want from this movie. Interviews with with like this people making the practical shit and doing their detail work would have been amazing. But they've arrived at a mining planet, and there's like a mining structure,
like an abandoned mining really, something.
It's got like little sort of like troughs and things that like look like they were used by miners. And it's a very good set work. It's a desert planet as well, which is just so classic. Because all those desert planet scenes were filmed in the deserts of Florida or something. And near LA, because there's deserts around there, like desert lots that were just kept for Star Trek filming of planet shit. It was just what you would do. You would chance upon, like, people would look up find like desert planet episodes, and they'll be like, oh yeah, I know that canyon. That's like next to the highway over there.
Yeah, just take a left down the highway, you'll find it. Don't worry, smile.
Yeah, no, literally, it's amazing because like that's also a callback to like the trends of what sort of planets they would film on because that's what they had, practically, and I think that's just very good. Just so a little good. Sidebar, but incredibly good mining planet. I like this planet scene a lot. There's a little bit where Rickman's character is given like a device that has been given like the ability to track down.
It's a beryllium sphere locator.
Yeah, to locate the beryllium sphere. It's been coded to find it. And he actually has a little fanboy Thermion on the ship, by the way.
Oh yes.
He's the one who gave him this. He tries to do like one of his lines, and Rickman's like, "Don't.
Please don't
do it. Please." And the fanboy looks so crushed. He reminds me of the teens back on Earth, actually. He does. He's just that exact kind of like, I'm learning from you, inspired by you, but I'm very green to the world sort of feeling. And so at first Alan Rickman holds it the wrong way around, and Tommy has like a hissy fit about it because he's like, you never know where you're going.
Everyone, like, I can understand their stress. They're like literally thrown into something that they were not prepared for.
They were not prepared at all. They thought this was just a job.
In and out, 5 minutes, it'll be short.
Yeah, like they thought this was just a job. Turns out they're trying to avert a ongoing genocide.
Yeah. Yep.
That's kind of an upgrade of the situation. They see these weird little aliens at the mining site.
Cute little aliens.
Gwen tries to say hi to them because she's like, "Oh, he's so cute," and everyone's and guys like,
Don't do it."
She pulls her to hide behind the rock with everyone else because she's like, "Have none of you people watched the show?
You were on the show. Come on.
How can you not know this? Because this universe is like mapping off of how like it's not just the Thermians. There's a lot of tropes to this universe that seem to follow how the Galaxy Quest show works, and I find that really interesting. That I feel like the Thermians believed in the historical records a lot more because this is the universe they were used to, the way it acted as well. Yeah. Not just because they don't understand how fiction works, but also because, you know, this is just literally how their universe works. It makes total sense.
Yeah.
There's adorable little creatures. They have webbed feet and little webby ear things and webbed hands. I think it's interesting that they have webbed features in a desert. It's like that. It's very much the sort of costume work that would have happened, I fear. It's very real for what sort of creatures would have been made, even though it doesn't make any fucking sense.
I think we like
Yeah.
suspend our disbelief for a little bit here.
Yeah, no, absolutely. This is I think this is a little bit on purpose.
I think so too.
And they all look so cute, little baby looking things. Oh, they're so cute. They're playing. Ah, they're messing around in the dirt and things. Ah, blah. And then an engine one sort of limps towards the group. And
Goes
they
to
all sort of like usher it to have some water. And they're all sort of like standing around it. And then their eyes get scary and they get sharp teeth and they eat it alive.
wow, who would have guessed?
And Gwen has to like have a scream muffled because she's like, oh god. And then Guy's wailing again, of course.
I would be too. I would be.
Because he's like, well, there's none of you people watch the show. We're all gonna die, specifically me.
Look.
Me, I'm going to die. Ah!
If I was an extra that died and then got shipped
Put in
away
this
to a
situation.
one-to-one situation, I'd be a bit scared too.
Yeah, absolutely.
Just
But
saying.
they still have to get the beryllium spheres.
Yes.
Right next to the baby thing.
The creatures.
So Tommy and Guy go off on a ridge.
With a totally, like, foolproof plan, by the way.
Totally foolproof. Anyone can do it. They go to a ridge and they keep an eye out for the creatures because they've wandered off somewhere. They keep an eye out for the creatures to see if they make sure they don't return and get to drop on them while they get the beryllium sphere. So they're all sort of rolling it towards the ship. And Tommy's like, "Kaka, kaka! They're right behind you!"
While running down.
Yeah, very good running. You could tell he actually did that. That sounds crazy that you could tell he actually did that running. I'm so used to fucking green screening everything.
This is the 90s. This is the 90s.
I know. I'm just so used to everything being fucking a green room in a building and nothing being real. It was things like that get me. I'm starved. You can tell.
It sounds like you need to watch older films.
I'm working on it. I've got so much shit to do.
Good. Add those to your list. So Tommy runs down the hill, and then they all try to escape with the beryllium spear. They're rolling it away. They're being chased by the creatures.
James pushes Guy into the ship before him because he's like, "Oh, I'm the hero.
I'm the hero. Heroic sacrifice."
Yeah.
And
the baby aliens chasing after them is also really nice. I like them. They're very cute.
The little giant mob of deadly tiny creatures.
Yeah, it's really nice just watching them swarming after them like that, and especially with the landscape they're swarming across. It's quite fun to watch.
It's great.
And James gets pulled off the ship by the creatures. They get him.
Yes, and unfortunately there is no way to stop the shuttle pod thing.
Because Tommy has it on autopilot.
No, it's set to autopilot automatically.
No, he put it on autopilot because he doesn't trust himself to fly right now.
I thought it was set to autopilot when they kicked on the engines. Anyway, it was autopilot.
Yeah. I was like, he's still flying really well in the pod, and then I remembered. Autopilot. So they can't go back, turn around, and get him. He's doing the Kirk thing.
Yeah.
Of being left alone in a dangerous situation on a planet.
And
he is losing his shirt.
He doesn't lose his shirt yet.
No, but he will.
He will.
Which is also very Kirk.
It's very Star Trek.
And they sort of like take him to sort of almost an arena.
It's definitely like it's
kind of like a net. It's a bit of a natural arena.
It's a pit.
Not a man.
It's not like a pit, but it's like a pit, structure-wise.
It's like nature's arena, you know.
Fight club.
Of like rockery things and around, and the kid alien thingies are shouting like, "Grognak, Grognak." They're all chanting it anyway. Is the point. And Jason is in this little pit with this weird alien
pig bipedal thing.
Froggy thing. It's kind of froggy-like too, isn't it?
Yeah.
I felt some frog styles on it.
Weird creature.
It turns out Fred is in charge of the teleportation on the show.
The
He
matter
was in charge of
transfer.
teleporting people of planet onto the ship manually.
Mm-hmm.
The classic grab the creature and put it on the ship situation. He's feeling a bit of stress because this is the plan, but he's learnt that the Thermians haven't had any successful grabbings.
Because they based it on human structure, not Thermian structure, human structure.
But that means there hasn't been any
successful
teleports, so they don't actually know if it's working properly. Anyway,
yes,
they say it's based on human biology, but we don't actually know if it's working properly for humans as well.
Mm-hmm.
So he's really scared. And then Larry walks in.
No, he teleports to the creature first, remember?
Oh yeah, the pig guy, the pig monster.
So his first attempt is to get a hang of the controls, and then it's a successful teleport, except...
I love this.
Except it ain't pretty.
It's not pretty, so it's inside out and it's alive.
It's inside out, alive, and then it explodes.
I think I really liked the detail of it still being alive while it was inside out. It's very gory, very icky.
Great practical effects, though.
Very fun, very fun. And it's just goo all over the teleportation room. Mm-hmm. Very good, very good. And so that's not really helping Fred. That's not really helping our man Fred feel confident in doing this. And then it turns out Grognak wasn't the pig.
It was a rock golem thing?
Yeah. So Gwen tunes them through a translator. And it turns out they were saying rock.
Rocky.
And this sort of humanoid, well, not humanoid, monster shape forms out of like a bunch of rocks with like it's just a bunch of rocks bundled together, and it's after James.
And it's rock.
And it's kind of thick with it, Azel.
For a rock golem, sentient rock golem thing, it do be kind of thick.
It do be kind of thick with it. Bootylicious. Well, not bootylicious, but them thighs. Can we get a close up of them thighs, Yuki?
Niall.
With like a sparkle filter or something, just for the extra effect.
Like days. Like day.
It was a bit distracting. I won't lie. I was like, why is this rock so thick? Why did we do that? Hang on. I know they're just rocks, but come on. Come on. So they're trying to convince Fred to do teleport on James.
Yes.
They're really trying to convince him to do it.
Because to be fair...
He's freaking out for the first time in the movie.
Understandable fear of turning your captain inside out. And then...
Captain and kind of his friend. Fred's never hated James.
Yeah.
He was just like, whatever, that's just a guy who's a bit of a weirdo. I have a genial relationship with him, it's whatever.
Mm-hmm.
If Fred never hated him, he was like, that guy is actually one of my friends. I don't want to hurt my friends. It's scary.
So I can't do this. And then, yeah.
And then Larry walks in. This is the lady Thermian. Larry is really cute. I'm not going to lie.
Understandable, +2.
Relatable king. And he's like, I want to impress the cute Thermian alien lady. I want to impress her. And he's like, kind of gets his shit together. He gets his shit together. He sort of buckles down and he does it.
He locks in.
And I usually don't like these kind of like relationship situations that just kind of happen in movies. This one feels nice.
I think this one's warranted considering it's Star Trek.
But it's not just that. It feels like... Sure, we don't see a lot of the actual, like, what built up their relationship, but like how they're introduced to each other and all that sort of thing. But I can feel a connection. I can see how they would work as a couple, like they how their personalities would complement each other. I think that's really important.
It's good.
Even it feels real. It's not just like, oh, she's hot. Oh, that is a woman that I actually like.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that's a really nice detail. I think that's sweet. And so they get him on board, and so they have the beryllium sphere, and they're repairing everything, and it's actually things are looking up.
Until what happens next?
Where were we?
Oops. The ship has been boarded.
Yeah, they have discovered that Saris has taken over. And he is torturing Mathazar the whole time.
Mm-hmm.
Mathazar is near death, I believe.
Close to it.
He is not looking good. He's got weird tinting bruising all over his body. He's very grey. It's concerning. They don't have a lot of pigment already, and the fact that he's going grey is worrying.
Yeah, he ain't looking good.
They have to. Jason, he has to confess to save everyone. He thinks this will work. This will save everyone. He has to confess that they are actors to Mathazar. He has to explain what acting is. He has to explain that it's all fiction, and that this is why they don't know what the Omega-13 is. Because the story was never written for what the Omega-13 was.
Yes. Nobody knows. It's literally a MacGuffin.
Yeah, it was never written. I think the show was cancelled before they got to that. It was the finale secret episodes that were unearthed.
Actually, I think no. Hold on, I'm trying to remember the plot. Okay, no. At the time, it seems like they don't know because it's been established that the actors, the crew, don't really remember most of the show.
Well, no, it was a long time ago for them.
Yeah. But the point is, Jason is like, everything's make believe, right? It's just Christmas lights.
He even shows the historical records to Saris, and he immediately clocks that it's a fictional thing because he knows how to lie.
Yeah.
The Thermians are very new to lying, mostly learning about it through their interactions with Saris.
Deception, ha ha ha.
Deception. Deception. Disgrace. Evil disgrace the scar on his face.
So after Jason tries to tell Mathazar, like, hey, everything we did is fake. I believe
Mathazar has a mental breakdown. Yeah.
And then sorry, good.
He weeps. He wails. It's torturous to see, honestly. Almost as bad as the actual torture Mathazar was going through. Sorry, your turn.
And then I believe, this is when Saris activates, I believe, self-destruct for the Protector.
He does. I mean, deception, that's his thing. He was never going to let them go.
Oh, yeah. And then, he also puts all of the Thermian crew members into a singular room and activates, I think, an airlock or something.
Yeah, they are suffocating.
Yes.
The oxygen has been removed from the room.
Yes.
They weren't launched into space. They were suffocating.
But you know who gets launched into space? That's right, the crew. The human crew members.
Yeah, they have been placed in an airlock with one of Saris's soldiers. He has a big army, actually. It's very impressive.
It's a good like size crew for a spaceship his size.
Yeah, exactly. I'm quite impressed by his dictatorial abilities.
He good at his job.
He good at his job. His job that he picked. He good at it.
But
they fake an argument, don't they, Hazel?
Yes. Specifically Jason and Rickman. I know we say Rickman. I want to get their character name right.
Wait, I know, but
Alexander.
My boy, beautiful boy Rickman. I never want to forget that he's there.
I know, but for the sake of continuity.
Okay.
Jason and Alexander get into a fight, specifically referencing, I don't remember what episode, but a specific episode.
No, but they specifically reference an episode, not just the number, but the title. Again, impressive.
Yeah, which shows that they are that they do know,
They know these things, especially.
So, sorry,
it's it's just like they're rusty. They're finding their wheels again, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And one of the things I really enjoy about the argument is the chemistry.
It's so good.
It's like, even though Jason and Alexander snipe at each other all the time, and they seem like they don't get on, and they clash so often, their chemistry is incredible. It shows that even though they're sniping at each other the whole time, and they like, it is even though they always seem to be against each other, they show immense ability to work together. When they have a common goal, they are seamless. And it also shows as you said, it also shows they actually remember a lot about the show, and which belies a sense of love that they had for the work they did. Even though Alexander is always talking about how he used to do theatre and all that, he has a love for what he did. I think he's just depressed about the fact that people remember the taglines and not what his character is.
It's also the fact that he's not, the captain, as we'll see later.
Yeah.
It's played for laughs, but it's also just like, that's a very real thing that people...
that sort of authority clash does happen, yeah.
Not even that, just like, also the fact that you want, like, it's just like in every actor's like nature to be like, I want to be the lead role, I want to be the lead role. And that's not to say, like,
I want to be the star!
Not even the star, just like have recognition for their role. And at least here so far, Alexander has been just mostly relegated to that guy with the quote and nothing else.
Yeah, it's a depressing situation. I completely get why he clashes about it. But because of this argument, they get to coordinate throwing this guard out the airlock at the same time.
Yeah.
It's impressive. It's
great.
very good.
That being said, they don't throw punches at each other. Or at least Alex doesn't. Because it turns out, those punches were valid. Alexander's punches were very valid.
They do have some relationship issues they need to work through. That is very real. That is not. They're not pretending that everything's good now. They think there's still shit to work on.
Yeah.
And then they formulate a plan. James and Gwen are going to go down and shut off the self-destruct in the bowels of the ship manually.
Mm-hmm.
Tommy is going to go practice driving.
Very important, unironically. It's such a menial thing to say, but
it's actually vital. It's massively good that he practiced this. He even watches how he did it. He has like a screen up showing himself doing it in the old show, and he imitates what he was doing.
Training arc for Tommy. It's great.
I'm a big fan of Tommy.
It's great.
Let's fucking go, Tommy. Shoutouts to Tommy.
Shoutouts to everyone.
Guy,
Fred and Lalari head to the one of the armor rooms to like disable the airlock or something.
Oh yes, that was their goal. They were aiming to get the oxygen back online. And Rickman kind of goes off and does his own thing.
Rickman heads to the door to see if they can't buy more time.
Yeah, he's concerned about Thurman's dying. He's a very kind-hearted man, really.
When it comes down to it.
He's like a classic Grouch character with a heart of gold. He's exhausted by everything, but he truly loves and cares for people. I'm
tired, but I like you, so I'm gonna help you.
Exactly. Very, very real. Very real. Then so there's a lot. They've all got their little thing they're doing. It's a bit of jumping around, keeping track of everything. What do you want to cover, Hazel?
I think it's time we talked about the Chekhov.
The Chekhov, yeah.
So Jason and Gwen are making their way. Well, they need to make their way to the
bowels of the ship.
Bowels of the ship, and
into the depths of it.
In order to stop the self-destruct, and they don't know how to go through their own ship. But you know who does? The superfans do. Turns out that little communicator kerfuffle at the beginning, it's coming back now into plot relevance.
Yeah, they call up the kid.
Brandon, I believe.
They call up Brandon, and this is so nice, Hazel.
I love this sequence.
Nice it's really good. They call him up, and they rely on his fan knowledge as well as his connection to other fans and their knowledge.
It is a great celebration of fan culture
and the community that fans create as well as their knowledge.
Yes, it's just a great representation of and celebration of not only fan culture but also the fact of like fan community, period. Because mind you, Brandon calls up and says like, yo, we got problems. Like, I'm locked in. What you need? What do you need?
Yeah, his friends immediately go, okay, you need help?
Bet,
I'm on it.
let's get it.
No questions, nothing.
No questions,
they are
no
there
nothing.
for him, ride or die.
Yeah.
I love that for him. He has people with him who care about him clearly, and I really love that for him.
So they go through all that jumbo mumbo.
All the data that they have.
Yes.
It's a fucking terrible
great.
battle of the ship, but it's so real.
Also, it's here where that Brandon drops that Omega 13 is either a universe nuke, in short, or a matter rearranger.
Yeah, he said that like a lot of people think it's a nuke, but he and a small community of fans believe it's a rearranger.
Yes.
And because he has and I like that. That's also a noting of early of like the theorizing work on discussion and really
fan theory,
investigative work that a lot of fans do. It's the critical analysis side of being a fan showing up, because that is massive. People write fucking thesis papers on things like this.
Oh yeah, they do. It's great.
It's a massive way of activating the brain to have these discussions, real philosophical and technical discussions.
It's great,
and it's such a vital part of fan culture. And it is a bit disappointing that a lot of modern fan culture doesn't have that as much, because it is so important to be able to just discuss things like that. It is vital that there is a massive puritanism streak in modern fan culture, fueled a lot by censorship thoughts and American viewpoints. It is a very American controlled sphere fan base, as I will say these days. A lot of things are American controlled, and it's very frustrating because not only that's not my country, why are they controlling what I want to do? It's also like, why are you controlling? Like, what's the big deal? Calm down. God.
Calm yourself.
Like, Jesus. Anyway.
So they jump through all the. You see, the funny thing about the Thermians modeling the Protector after the show is that they also had to model the funny traps of the show as well on the ship.
Yeah.
So
and Sigourney Weaver has a really good breakdown about this.
To be fair, why? like to be there, it's completely unnecessary. It also highlights the absurdity of just these old series at the time, like these old series. Just like
there's a fucking chomper.
They called the chomper. It's a bunch of pistons that smash into each other at a specific rhythm, which thankfully the super fans pull through.
The kids know about. Yeah, that's so awesome that they've like rhythmically noted down the rhythm and they just tell them when to go.
It's great. It's
really good. And then there's a fire flare at the end as well, which they have to time to not jump into it when it flares up.
Yep.
As well. Why is there fire? Why is there a flare of fire? Just cause. And then I like that she says, "This is a bad fucking episode."
I mean, yeah, when your life's on the line. So after surviving that, they make their way into the shutdown room, and then they hit the button. That's it.
They have a lot
Smile.
of time on the button, which is something Azel noted immediately.
But it's played for fun. It's played for laughs because Brandon also has to do chores, unfortunately. You know. Typical teenager shenanigans at the time.
He has to throw the rubbish out, and then because he's like so stressed about this, he accidentally puts the recycling in the rubbish bin. He has to like pull it out and put it in the recycling bin, and it's like,
okay, that's not
it's a whole thing.
It's a time loss, but it is still a time loss, you know.
But I know it's a total time loss, but he's stressed. Okay, he knows that his heroes could die.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So
we all make mistakes and we're stressed.
So thankfully that was solved. It really was just. Back. The button, the countdown will stop 1 second away from
at
him.
1
second away.
Yeah, because that's what you do. It always stops. It's always the last second.
Yes. So that's one through line that's happening. Which one do you want to do next, Alexander or Fred?
I think we want to touch Alexander's through
Okay.
line. Because
Okay.
it's very emotionally impactful, I would say.
Take it away.
Alexander goes to try and get the door opened. And on the way there, he hears his lovely fanboy's voice. And he
Mhm.
looks up, and there he is on the ceiling, and out of his disguise, sort of like holding on for dear life, and he drops down and in a split second change back into disguise. And he's like, yeah, I was using your special techniques to avoid the detection. And I thought that was a really nice touch, because he's like learning from that character. He's learning ways to take care of himself and survive. He's not just a surface level fan. He's taking note of ways to live his life and survive things.
Mhm.
And they make their way to the door, and they both work together, and they chant. I can't remember what they chant. What the fuck do they chant? They chant one of
It's something in the local language.
It's something in Rickman's character's language, actually. I think.
I didn't write it down because I couldn't properly transcribe it.
No, it was a bit rough, but they chant, and because Rickman originally is like looking like he's cringing a bit, but then he gets into it. He's vibing. He's vibing. And they open the door just enough to get some air through, and there's a big hiss and everything, and they're like celebrating.
But
and Alexander's like, "You're not such a bad kid." He's getting into that vibe of this kid isn't so bad. And then you hear a laser bam.
Pause.
Hmm?
Wrong order. Because remember,
Huh?
all these are happening at the same time. We still have to do with Fred first. They try to get
Fred.
Alexander does get the door open, but not enough. It shuts immediately. So we have to turn to Fred's
it does
group.
shut immediately. Yeah, Fred's group are on their way to dealing with the oxygen issue. Guy has updated his costume quite a bit.
Guy, yeah, not
he
because
popped his collar.
not
His
because
hair is a bit bedraggled.
not because like
it
it was a conscious decision. It was just done.
I think it was just something that I think it was semi-conscious.
I think it's just like stress and battle damage.
Could be a bit about it, but that zip is pulling the zipper down all that way.
Man stressed.
That's
What you
more
gotta
of
do?
a Sigourney Weaver character, wardrobe malfunction continuity thing than him. I think that was a sign of his character becoming a character and not just an extra. That costume change, he was becoming more unique looking.
Yeah,
Yeah. So, and then he has like this cool necklace,
it's pretty rad.
and he has a big gun that he stole from the aliens. He's all like swaggery. He's got like a swaggery vibe, and Fred's like, you're not gonna die. What? Have you ever thought that you might be like
The plucky comedic
comedic relief?
relief.
Comedic relief? And
'Cause-
Guy's like, plucky?
Because mind you, Guy's initial plan was because the room dealing with the oxygen valve, or like the room that dealt with the oxygen, was filled with a bunch of goons,
True.
mooks, evil individuals of the scaly type,
Hooligans, possibly.
ne'er-do-wells. So he was ready to just like, he was ready to go and like, guys, I'm literally crewman
He was
number
gonna be
6.
like
I don't have a last name. I'm
flame
ready to
glory.
go.
Flame of glory sort of thing.
Thankfully, Fred says, no, don't do that. You
Fred's quite a grounded character. He comes across as whimsical, but he's quite grounded.
very
about it.
grounded.
He's not he's not as celebrity infected as his castmates. He hasn't got the Hollywood stink on him.
It's so good.
And Fred is like he's standing there thinking.
And then he remembers something.
And he has a little chuckle. And I really like that little chuckle. It's such a good little chuckle. It's just like he's like, oh, this is gonna be so funny. Sort of little chuckle.
Mm-hmm.
They teleport. They go to the teleport thing that he has. And they teleport the rock monster into that room. And it just fucking goes ham.
It goes crazy.
It goes crazy style. That guy loves that monster loves to just go crazy, and I respect that. It just want to have a good time. And its version of a good time is absolute destruction of everything around it. And then they open the airlock on it too.
Yeah.
And that kind of teleports everyone in that room out, including the rock monster.
Yeah.
But don't worry, guys. The rock monster doesn't need oxygen. He'll be okay.
The rock will be fine. It's a rock.
He'll just land somewhere eventually. He'll be fine. He'll find somewhere else to terrorize very soon. Don't you worry.
Eventually.
He's gonna go for a bit of a floaty float. He's very cute. I like how they look to him in space. The camera looks at him in space for a little bit before going back to what's going on. It's adorable. And then Fred and them can get in the room and they can turn the oxygen on. And once they do that,
now we're caught up.
Fred and the Lowry have a little bit of a makeout sesh.
Yeah, and then Guy's just like, okay.
Guy's like, okay, yeah. And then the Lowry kind of loses. I think she does it on purpose.
She gets a bit into it.
She kind of wants to test his if this is okay. I think she's like, is this okay? Are you only into me because of my disguise? Are you going to be okay with the rest of me? With the way her head tilts and she kind of looks at him, you know? Like she's not worried, but she's like look at my real body sort of thing. She has her tentacles coming over his shoulder and his head and stuff. And he just sort of swoons into her.
He's into it.
He's into it. Let's go. What a Chad. What a cool dude. We fucking love that. And Guy's like, oh god. Oh, that can't be okay. Oh, Guy's a coward. That's okay though. He's always been a coward. We knew that.
Guy's just like, oh, okay, too much. You do your thing. I'm just here, I guess.
I think he was just embarrassed about the PDA, to be real.
To be fair, I would too.
It's a bit much to be like the third wheel in that kind of room.
Especially when it's like, with experiencing everything that's happened so far, yeah.
Yeah, he's kind of a bit overwhelmed, and then they're doing that right in front of him. Yeah. And he's like, man, I'm not. Oh, can you do that another time, please?
I'm not paid enough for this.
I'm not paid at all for this, please.
So.
But yeah, the oxygen is back on. Let's go.
The door is open.
Gamers.
Now we can return to Alex.
Everyone's cheering. Everyone's excited. The rumor is all like, "Yay, James saved us!" Wah! The whole crew is like, "Yay, James saved us!" This is all thanks to James and not, Alan Rickman, who just opened the door and saved them. They thank the commander because, of course, they do. But the kid turns to him and is like, "Thank you so much. You're my hero. I consider you like my real dad." And Rickman's like, "Wow, this kid's great." And he's starting to feel like the dad vibes himself. He's getting into the dad energies. He's like, I'm going to adopt this kid sort of energies, you know?
Mm-hmm.
And then a rogue soldier turns up and
pew
pew the kid. And Rickman breaks. He breaks Hazel,
Rickman Alexander breaks. And for once, finally, after saying no to it every single time.
He says it.
He says
by Grokthar. I'm not saying the Grokthar line properly.
I got you, Chief. I got you.
By
Grokthar's hammer. By the sons of Warvan, you shall be avenged.
Thank you.
I got you.
He says it with complete sincerity to this dying kid, and that is the sort of scene where you say it with sincerity.
Sincerity.
He said it at the right time,
and
that's why these lines are so important to be respected. I know they're meme lines. But you say it when it's important, and that's only when you say it.
And it's also a realization of his character arc. Yeah, this entire time we've been just going through character arcs, by the way. This is just a funny way of saying we've been highlighting character arcs. Smile.
Very good character arcs, though, is the thing. Very good character arcs, with so many characters in the movie as well. Incredible. So many fleshed out character arcs in one movie. Outstanding. And the kid dies in his arms, and it's dismal. But then he sets the kid down very gently. And
then goes on a murder spree.
He storms over and slams into that guy because the guy's gun jammed.
Mm-hmm.
He slams into that guy. Full body, no weapon. Just fucks him up.
Throws hands. These hands are rated E for everyone.
I think this inspires the rest of the Thermians because James and them start coming along the corridor later on and they see the Thermians thrown down just like he was.
Mm-hmm.
And I think he inspires them all to go ham and violent it.
Good. Yay, violence.
Oh, violent core.
Accept your inner
anger. I really
like
that. I don't think he recognized that he inspired them to fight back in that scene because he was in his emotions either. But that shows how inspiring of a character he is to them. How important is that he inspired them to fight back in that moment, just like him.
Although, as inspiring as he was, I will highlight that even though it was the group effort that saved the Thermians, bless the captain, thank you, the captain, thanks, captain.
Yeah.
It's a little jab, but it's also
It's great, but it's also a little bit annoying.
It's a cheeky little jab, but I'm just like, oh, what can you do?
Yeah. Now, I got lost in the joy of the movie, so I stopped taking notes after a bit, which is my mistake.
It's fine.
Um,
So after all this is done, like mind you, as this is going on, Sirius is back in his ship. It's like, and then is reported.
He's kind of panicking because he's like, how are they fighting back?
Sir, they stopped the reactor. What do you mean they stopped the reactor? Hey.
What do you mean they're winning? Wow, 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 wow.
So while that is happening, I believe this is the second Chekhov's gun, right?
The minefield.
Yes.
Yes. So Saris's ship was coming after them again, and because he's learnt that there's no one on the ship, he's like, we'll just blow it up. Because why not?
Yeah.
So Tommy goes into the minefield, but he doesn't get hit by anything.
Tommy, who is an expert pilot now, by the way, smile.
His training wheels are off. He's got this.
Absolute glow.
He's the star. He's got this. No one's better than him. He can do anything. He goes through the minefield, and he turns around, and he speeds right towards Saris. And Saris is like, you can't, you'll never win a game against Gay Chicken against me. I'm gonna win this one. And then there's a really good line that I did make a note of that James makes. It doesn't take a good actor to recognize a bad one. You're sweating.
Hit that.
I liked that line.
Hell yeah, James, we love it.
I love that line. It was cocky and it was right because they do have sweat on the costume. It's glistening more than it was before. It's a good detail work.
It's great.
And they basically fly over, I think.
They like slingshot all the mines to basically the core of Saris' ship.
Yes.
And it go boom.
They slingshot all the trail of mines right into Saris, fucks him up completely. But Saris gets in a pod.
They said, okay, first, before that, everyone thinks Saris is dead, so they set a course back for Earth. Turns out...
Yeah, they don't know about this.
Turns out
they
getting...
don't know about Saris.
The funny thing is, even though Tommy had this entire arc, training arc, flying the ship, which is great, bless him, all he needed to do to get back to Earth was push a button. You just tap on the screen, Tommy. It's fine. Oh, yeah, good. So he does that.
I mean, it's like on maps on your car when you like save past destinations.
Yeah, it's just like, you just push the button. It's fine.
Like, oh, I guess he doesn't have to fly anymore. But I mean, he's had a good win. He needs to get a drink or something. I guess celebrate a bit, mate. You deserved it.
It's great.
He needs to de-stress a bit after all that, decompress a bit,
Yeah.
So they're all celebrating. They go, woo, yahoo! And then Fred walks in.
Smiles.
Smiles.
Shoots
And they're like, oh, hi, Fred, what's up?
Bang.
Everything going okay? He pulls out a gun and shoots everyone.
It wasn't Fred. It was...
It turns out Saris was a Saris in disguise, and he's laughing. He's laughing because, of course, he has a great laugh.
So, what do they do in their dying moments? They activate Omega-13.
On the off chance, on the hope that the kid was right, that Brandon was right, that his theory was right, that it is a matter rearranger. Takes it like 13 seconds. Sends everyone 13 seconds back in time, like the Omega-13, 13 seconds.
They call it a matter rearranger. It's just a funny time machine. Simply put.
It does a rearrange matter, though, if you think about it. They're not wrong.
They're not wrong. But in short...
It's a sci-fi naming scheme.
Simply put, it's a time machine.
But only 13 seconds back in time.
Yes. So Omega-13 fires, and then Jason...
He's aware that they've jumped back in time because he activated it. No one else is. So he leaps at Fred, starts beating the fuck out of him.
Everyone's like, what the hell are you
and
doing?
Everyone's like, what's wrong with you? What are you doing? And he's like, no, it's Saris. And then Saris' disguise fails. And he's like, oh my god, Saris is going to reach for the gun. He's going to be able to shoot everyone again. And then Mathesar beats him the fuck up.
Let's go.
And everyone's like, yay, Mathesar, you're heavily injured and you did a thing. You're total commander now. You are the commander now, straight up. He is. He is growing into the role of commander. He is now made for it. He can do it. And they mourn having to leave.
They have to, otherwise they won't be able to safely land.
Yeah. The bridge of the Protector separates from the main ship, because the whole of the ship would just not survive the atmosphere, so it has to be a smaller vessel. It would too many people would, everyone would die, so it has to just be the bridge that goes. So they have to separate, and they have some lovely heart to hearts. It's really sweet, and then they tell Fred to come up from engineering and get into the bridge so that they're ready.
Everyone's back,
and he comes up with the Lari, and they're just holding hands, being really sweet.
Oh no! Before and that, so while Fred and Lolly make their way, they like Malthus stops and looks at them like, they see that they're holding hands, like silent nod of approval. Go ahead. Hell yeah.
No words needed. Just a complete understanding. Very sweet.
It's great.
Very, very sweet. Very lovely. So she's going to go back with Fred. It's going to be a beautiful relationship. I'm very happy for them. And they separate they make it back to Earth.
After
Earth's atmosphere, Earth's area, Earth's universe.
They're re-entering Earth's atmosphere, right? And who shows up to help them land?
The kids.
Yeah.
The kids. The Brandon grabs a bunch, all the fireworks from the basement, probably.
Roman candles, we love them.
And he goes back to GalaxyCon, which is the convention they were at the start of the movie. And he uses that massive parking lot as like a landing strip with the fireworks to help the protector bridge land and land effectively and safely.
Safely.
It's hard. Re-entering the atmosphere is difficult.
It's a rough landing, but they're alive.
It was a better landing than it would have been previously.
Yeah.
Let's be real. And imagine being those kids. What a life story moment. You'll never forget that.
So
helping your heroes get re-entry into the Earth's atmosphere on a real spaceship.
And conveniently crash into the con.
It's really good. They crash right into like the main stage backdrop. So that it appears that it's like a feature of the show. And they sort of stumble out of the smoking vehicle.
And the host is like, props to the host, by the way. Props to the MC / host for this one. Yeah.
He rolls with it amazingly. Tommy comes out first. He's like very bleary looking. But he's like, oh, yeah, sure. Yeah. Everyone's coming out. It's really sweet. Guy comes out and they're like, oh, an unnamed crewmate. More the merrier. That's really good. Great host. Really good. Fred and a new friend. Just
a crew member.
Very good at keeping up with things.
Also remember Guy, the crew member.
Yeah. The guy, the new crew member, an unnamed crew member. Awesome. More the merrier. Woo woo.
And then when it's about to like relax,
Sarah's celebrating and they're excited and they're just like enjoying the atmosphere. They're so happy to be home, and then who comes tumbling out of the ship?
He's alive.
It's Saris.
He's alive.
And everyone at the con freezes. They're like, oh my god, this is so intense. This is intense. What are they going? What's the crew going to do about this surprise entry? They think this is just like a play.
It's a bit. They think it's a bit, you know.
They think it's a fun little skit, which I would too.
It's a great promotional stunt.
It is. It's beautiful. And so Jason does his classic roll. He loves to roll.
Oh yeah, he loves rolling.
He does a roll and he shoots Saris right in the chest, and Saris explodes in a bunch of sparkles or whatever.
And then everyone cheers.
Everyone cheers. Woo woo! Jason saved us all.
However,
so what's this? Jason's learned a lesson.
He has ate his humble pie.
He has learned that it's no fun being in the spotlight if you're alone. And so he brings everyone in to celebrate with him. No longer do they stand to the side during the celebratory moment. They're all standing with him and they all take a bow with him. And it's so sweet. And it's just lovely. And then the movie ends with an announcement that Galaxy Quest is getting a new series.
Galaxy Quest, the journey continues.
The revival, with the cast all reprising their roles. Guy has gotten a new role. He has a last name now.
He has been upgraded to, hold on, let me make sure I have it, Security Chief Rock Ingersoll, which is a banger last name by the way.
Absolutely killer name, and he is rocking that. And good on him for upgrading.
Literally rocking that.
And Lalari is also a cast member.
Under
She
the
works along Fred.
under
She's
the
Jane
name
Doe.
Jane Doe, which is very cute, very cheeky name. I
Very
love
cute.
it.
And she looks so happy to be there. It's lovely.
It's great.
It's so good. Aisel,
Mhm.
this movie was good.
It was a good movie.
This was a good fucking movie.
It was a great movie.
Any passing thoughts you'd like to share?
Hold on. Let me think. Yes. So I've noted down some things. As we were watching. Overall, I think this is just a very great allegory for like, or rather great like. Allegory. It's like just a great like metaphor of just like finding love of your craft again. You know, it could be viewed as that way. Remember, like all these
Yeah.
actors are disillusioned. It only took,
Yeah.
you know what, almost life-threatening experience to realize that they
Only a
like
little bit of disaster.
yeah, it's a bit extreme on the end, but it really is just great on that aspect of just like realizing that, hey, art is still art, you know.
Exactly. Like
It's losing the sauce. It's like
beautiful. They've all found their spirit again.
they found the spark in their art again, which is great.
Their love for the craft.
Their
The
love, yeah,
Thermians have found their strength, their backbone, their willingness to continue on amidst the horrific genocide. They've defeated their genocider as well.
hmm
They've found new life and new spirit in who they can be in this world.
the
Everyone has got a new lease on life, basically.
basically, yeah. The actors found their sauce. They found their spark in acting again. Guy finally has an important role. Bless him. I love Rock Ingerson.
He's so good. Shout out.
Bless Rock. And then also, it's just overall, it's a really great celebration of not only like sci-fi, like 80s, 90s, early sci-fi, you know, but it's also just a great celebration of like the fandom and con culture as well. Even if they touched upon
their appreciation of fans and fan culture.
even if the con culture was like briefly touched upon, it's still great to see.
It wasn't like central because I mean the fans were not the main characters, but they had their spot in the limelight for sure.
Yes.
For sure. I'm never gonna get over the costume work.
Oh, honey, neither will I. It's great. I love.
It's
Sorry,
Yeah.
I won't shut up about good practicals ever because it's good.
you know, we all know what we love. We know what we love in these movies. Me, I'm in the costumes and themes and all that stuff. Azel can appreciate that too. As is evident
What do
by
you mean by
his
appreciate that too? You
transformation.
sound like it's an afterthought.
Well, your leanings are usually different with appreciating movies.
Yeah,
Not that different. But,
I'm poking fun.
but Azel.
Is it time?
So tier list. Originally, Azel, you forced me to put this at a B.
We can move it, Dave.
Originally, we put this at a B.
I'm-
I absolutely want to put this at an A, don't you?
I'm putting it on an A. Are you kidding me? I'm fine with it going to A.
Yes, absolutely, it has to be an A. 100% an A. I think it has definitely moved up now that Azel has seen it and he can agree with me on its quality. It's a lot easier to make this argument now. Oh, but it's so good, isn't it? What a good time. I'm so glad I could introduce this movie to you, Azel, through this. I wasn't expecting someone to recommend it, but what luck.
Good. It's great.
What immense luck. And what about the wheel?
Yes. I have the wheel on my end. I'm ready to spin when you are. Well, let me know when I can spin, rather.
Go ahead. What do we got, Azel?
12, protect me.
What is it?
We're gonna be in it for the long one.
Oh, it's Avatar, isn't it?
I don't have beef with Avatar. The only beef that I have with Avatar is that it's too long.
I have beef with Avatar. It's okay. I'll take up that mantle.
We
But
will-
Avatar, in fact, James Cameron's Avatar will be our next movie.
James
that we
Cameron's
are
Avatar will
judging.
be our next film.
that we are
but
judging.
it's a log film.
Thank you for joining us once again.
It's a log film.
Thank you once again for joining us, my lovely little snob. It's so good to be back.
Thank you all for being here and letting us talk, and here, being here and letting us ramble about Galaxy Quest. Again, I'm not hating on Avatar yet. If I find anything, I will point it out. But for now, my only gripe with Avatar is that it's too gosh darn long. No beef against it for now. I promise.
For now.
Because it's been a while. Again,
thank you again.
It's been a while since I watched it. Critically.
Yeah.
But again,
thank you again, everyone.
Thank you all for being here.
We love you all.
It means a lot. Thank you again so much for being here. We're happy to be back on Snobservation.
Love you all. And I will see you. We will hopefully see you all again
soon.
In a week.
We'll see you all next time. Thank you all for being here. Take care. Bye-bye.